is time to send out the links. There's a few links as I'm going to be sending out on days like this.
Alrighty. I've got mine started up. Ooh, spicy. Nothing like some jerk chicken. Do not touch that with
There we go. Alrighty.
Okay.
My notes.
Open up your notes, and I nibble on some chicken, but we can get started. Ooh,
Okay.
spicy chicken. Hey, right. Let me get my links here too. My link needs going and doing and things. Woohoo. Ahoo. We are doing something now. Okay. Hey.
Yep. Hey, everybody.
I am here. We're here. It's RP night, and I actually get to do my game again. And there's
Yay.
Mishka with flat butt on the couch.
Hey, puppy.
Feepy foop.
Beepy food.
Oh. Of course, Husky gotta make noise. Oh,
Husky
okay.
Gotta make noise.
It's been a bit since we last did my game, so
Yeah.
can you please hush?
No, she cannot hush. Because she is a puppy.
So, last time, you guys had visited a silly village with like frog folk and cow
Frog
folk,
folk and cow folk.
and you decided to take on some local problems that they had, just so you can and to get some. Can you not? Excuse me. Not you. Liska's trying to steal my chicken. Decided to take on some of the local problems, which also just so happened to get you some offerings you can bring to the Temple of Ramu.
Yep, let's see. I remembered a fish.
You got that big eagle too.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we actually killed the eagle or...
You did.
Okay.
You have some. It was.
There was
shared in
something...
the town, but yeah.
There was something that we couldn't kill. Some kind of guardian monster thing that we wanted to come back for eventually.
Yeah, in the lake.
In the lake, okay.
There's a big nasty thing in the lake you didn't want to mess with.
Well, yeah, we got a bird and we got a fish, so...
Mm-hmm. You got some cooked bird and you got some fish. Big old fish. To bring to the Temple of Ramu. The cows are just milling about, just willing to give you directions or anything you need whenever you need it.
And, I remember during one of these, side quests that, I sprouted a bunch of tentacles randomly. Are those still around, or did they go back in?
I would say, well, you were doing that. They sprouted during the fight, so they're probably back in right now. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because you were trying to fight and take out the eagle that you killed, the giant eagle thing.
Thought that happened while we were helping out Janet and her bird mate.
Yeah, it happened during your fights.
Oh, that fight. Okay.
It also happened
Right,
during the
yeah,
eagle
I
thing,
forgot.
too.
It's
It
been over a
happened.
month.
It happened when you were after the eagle too,
Yeah.
as you were trying to use it. But they just kind of go back in when you're not like in danger or.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm ready to go if you are, Bob. Diana.
Yeah, ready.
See?
She says, I'm ready to go too. This place has been a little fun. Food's been good.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what this local Ramu is going to look like, but I guess we're gonna find out.
Yeah, usually it looks like an old man with a really long beard, but I sure haven't seen this. Well, I guess the demons look more or less like humans, with pointy ears. So, yeah, never mind. Let's go.
Think he's going to be a Ramu.
Maybe.
That would be kind of silly. But,
Yeah.
Alright. So, the cows point you off to, let's see, where's that at? It's the west.
Yeah.
You can see it's not like a hugely tall mountain, it's like a smaller one, but you can definitely see where there's storm clouds circling around it all the time. They point you there, and they say the temple is at the top. So you can get up there. There's some paths that lead straight up there. There can be a little, just typical random encounter type demons along the way, or problems, but
we can probably take them. Thank you.
yep. They aren't expecting anybody up there right now, so just make sure to be nice, because you don't want to have to deal with
Angry gods.
getting struck by lightning.
That too.
Yeah.
Okay. If we dodge enough lightning bolts, do we get a cool weapon?
I don't think any of you are in the class for that.
I'm just messing with you.
You don't get my food, Sylvie.
Sylvie.
So, yeah,
Alright.
Head out across the plains, and you can go up the mountain. There's not a lot of trees once you start getting up the mountain, and it's probably because there's too much thunder. So you don't have a lot of places to look for cover. Just be careful.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to think about that while I'm on the while I'm on my way over to the mountain.
Alrighty, gonna head on out. They offer they're selling like food supplies, anything if you want to get anything like that.
Yeah, a little bit of food for healing us.
Alright. Alrighty
And,
then.
yep. I'm gonna get the okay from Diana and shift into squirrel form, because squirrel form has a really cool dodging ability.
Diana, she's okay with that.
Alright, we are now a squirrel.
Thinks it's kind of silly, but she knows the importance of dodging. Dodge tanks can kick a lot of butt, she thinks. Beep.
Yeah, plus we can climb better like this, which is gonna be good for mountain stuff, maybe.
Yeah. What about Bob? How's he gonna climb that good? We gotta make sure he stays kept up.
Yeah, I'm keeping up. Of course, now that you're a squirrel, I can give you some nuts to throw or something.
If I need to.
If you need to. Sometimes it could just be just for fun. Look up. You do not eat my food. I'm trying to eat my jerk chicken here.
Alright, here we go up the mountain.
Alrighty, well, you have to go across the plains just like the other ones you've
Alright, across the
came through just
plains.
to get there.
Let's see.
Not the grassy prairie.
Alright. I gotta keep an eye out for any form that might help Bob deal with the lightning.
Oh, looking for anything that Bob can do. Help Bob deal with the lightning. That's a good question. What would be out in the plains for that?
Rubber.
No, it's
Lots and lots of rubber.
I mean, yeah, something rubbery could definitely take the thunder, but
Oh, yeah.
let's see.
Of course, if I was flying, then I would not be able to create a circuit with the ground.
I mean, the lightning would still be pretty happy to go through you, I think. Rubber could work.
Yep. It's not like we're seeing Pokemon around here, but there might be some electrical demons. And hey, there'll probably be electrical demons once you get to the mountain. What else is gonna live there?
Alright, well, let's see if we get... Yeah, let's see if we can find something once we're there.
Oh,
If you don't mind hanging back behind me for a little while.
You have a trick for lightning?
I can dodge it really well.
Yes, you go first.
Sig just kind of gives you a look when you're like, hey, your plan to deal with the lightning is to dodge it. He's just giving you a look. Well, hopefully we won't need to be dodging it. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Alright, so,
Alright,
yeah, crossing the plains.
give me 1 sec. I need to,
Okay.
finish this piece of chicken, and I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick so I can roll dice. Because my dog keeps trying to steal my chicken, so I need to eat that before I get up.
Yeah, hold up.
Chicken. Look up. Beep, 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 beep. Alright. No, I have my taters left, but I didn't need to get my hands dirty for those. Alrighty then, so that is Mega Man. That does not roll well. Huh, okay, dokie.
Dice Man would be a really cool robot master.
Yeah. Okay, so
Actually, that's basically Number Man.
alright, you doing anything as you're heading across the plains, or just heading straight there? Looking for anything, trying to find, I mean, do anything, etc.
I can see... keep an eye on the sky, maybe. Looking for more stuff to complete the giant eagle form.
Looking for more big birds, huh?
More big birds.
Yeah, you see some flying overhead on occasion. Some of them are pretty high up because they're just circling around looking for something to eat. They haven't seemed to like notice you, or they just don't care at the moment.
Alright, well, I nudge upwards and, Hey, Diana, wanna go bird hunting?
Sure, I guess, if we can get up there.
Yeah, we can get up there. I changed the gold chocobo form.
Okay, then. What about Bob? Is he joining us on the bird hunt, I guess?
Yeah. Bob, get on our back. Sieg,
Okay.
you want to join us?
I can fly up there with you guys, yeah, sure. I mean,
Wait,
I don't know if the birds have noticed us. They're gonna know we're here now, though. To go after them.
Yeah, I'm willing to take my chances.
Alrighty.
Alright, let's fly up.
Flying on up. The birds still don't seem to notice you heading up there just yet. They seem to be focused on something else. There are 3 of them up there.
Okay.
One of them is definitely bigger than the one you already fought and are taking parts of over for Ramu. I don't know, whatever you want to pronounce it.
There's a pretty big one.
Yep. Oh, and looks like it's going to be quite a tangle, but we can. Woo! Oh, this is still pretty weird to me here, but yeah, I'm ready to.
Just
Rumble here.
yeah, just try not to throw us off balance while we're flying. I guess it's a bit different from dragon flying.
I'm just letting you do the flying here. I have no idea.
Okay.
All right. Well, how are you? What's your plan of attack here?
Let's get Bob to zap it.
All right.
Yeah. See, can you I forget. Can you do lightning?
Maybe. I can blast it with my breath weapon, but
Okay, Bob, let's
I
shoot
got
it
the
down.
Lightning.
Alrighty.
Yep, I'm going to. Yep, we're gonna do a combo blast since I have my PK Thunder.
Okay. Ow! 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 That hurts. Ooh. Alrighty.
Alright, Jimmy here's using an eye tracker again.
Oh no. Okay, so you're gonna blast it first here.
Yep.
Zap, zippity zaps, huh?
Zippity zaps.
Whoa. Don't come back here, dice. Alrighty. You go for... let's see... Okay. Well, it's not hard to zap it because it's not paying attention to you first. Although it certainly is, and it turns around pretty angry and lets out a shriek, and then it takes a blast to the face full of Sieg's breath weapon. It kind of starts spinning in the air, like starting to fall a little bit. It's not dead or unconscious, but it's suddenly... But getting blasted in the face and zapped all of a sudden from behind certainly threw it off kilter. The other 2 have turned to look over at your direction. It's hard to tell if they're planning to join the fight or if they're just gonna watch.
Alright, well, let's swoop up and take out our staff, put it in my talons, and get Diana to give it a good whack to the head while I focus on flying.
Alrighty. What is Bob doing?
Well, since we're doing a little bit of mounted combat here, I think I'll pull out my spear and give it a poke.
Alrighty then.
Well, I guess it's trying to...
Diana's trying to smack the thing with her staff. Well, she's having some problems, especially because the merging and bird feet are nothing like what she's used to there. So she kind of whiffs it, although when the thing turns around to bite at you, Bob stabs it in the, like, right in the chest. The bird... Oh, jeez.
Nice shot,
The bird
Bob.
grabs on with its own talons while it's spinning. It starts taking you all down with it. You're all just kind of spinning there. And it pecks you a couple times on the head.
Ow, ow,
Definitely
ow.
hurts.
Okay, Alright, well, more lightning, I guess.
More lightning. Bob, what are you doing?
Try to regain control of my weapon. Go
Oh.
for another stab.
Alrighty, another stab. Sieg is trying to figure out how to blast again when you're all, like, tumbling together. Can we not do that twice? Thank you. Okay. Okay. And... Alright. You zap the bird and stab it again. And it kind of, this time it shrieks and, like, tosses you off of itself. You're all kind of falling now until you can regain your flight there.
Yep, spread my wings, try to rebalance, and get back up there.
Okay, well, the bird's falling too. Alrighty, Bob, what you doing? You stabbed it again. This time it's falling away from you. You're not, like, right up close to it now.
Okay, it's falling, so...
It's trying to catch itself as it falls to try to fly again.
Yeah, I think I will try and shoot an arcane bolt at it.
Okay. Let's
Probably
see.
not want to overkill it too much.
Alright, Sieg is gonna try to blast it again too. Let's see. This is able to regain his flight. The bird's... Okay then. The bird is desperately trying to catch itself, and is like starts flapping all randomly, and like it's just kind of like flailing all over in the air, which causes both the arcane bolt and the blast to miss it. Although it almost hits one of the other birds, and the other bird just kind of shrieks in your direction, but it doesn't seem to be swooping over.
Okay, well, that's good.
So the bird is having some severe trouble trying to get its back on the wing. But sure, okay. You guys got the time to do stuff again.
Okay, let's grab the bird and suplex it to the ground.
Okay, then. Bob, what are you doing?
Put some ice in its face since we're going in for the grab.
Alrighty. Stop. Okay then. Well, you're trying to grab and suplex it, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Well, you swoop in to grab it. Let's see here. You kind of get smacked by its tumbling wing, so it's hard to grab.
Ow.
And it grabs hold of you again. It starts spinning you wildly with it.
Oh, jeez!
And it's kind of hard to let go because it got the ice, but you're also kind of like frozen, stuck together here right now. Sieg's blast clips the bird while you're tumbling there. It took a little bit of damage for that, but
Sieg, whirlwind!
the whirlwind. I know Twister. Hold up the. He'll try to do something. What are you guys trying to do?
Just get the bird to stop falling while I'm stuck to it.
Oh. Okay, Bob.
Well, maybe I'll try to melt off the ice.
Okay.
Fireball.
All right, you're able to break the ice and break free from each other. The bird actually pulls out its wings and manages to stop itself and catch flight again. But after it notices you're not stuck together, it lets you go and like gives you a toss to get you trying to tumble. Although you're able to recover afterwards. The thing is going in circles trying to do something. It doesn't seem to be doing anything other than look incredibly silly as he just circles trying to do something.
Okay, that could have gone better. What do you think, Bob? Lightning again?
Well, now that we are at a safe distance, we can definitely do that.
Alright. See, get away!
Alrighty then. Gonna zap it again, huh?
Yep.
The bird is watching and does like a little... It does almost like a side tilt barrel roll to dodge your first zap, but then gets blasted by Bob.
Nice!
The bird is pretty angry and does a dive bomb at you, but thrown off by the zap, it kind of misses and swoops down below you. It's swooping back around to go in for another like dive talon slash.
Okay, well, okay, Bob, can you stab it while it passes by? I'm gonna try to dodge.
Yeah, let's give it
Alright, squirrel-style emergency dodge.
Squirrel style. Wait, but you're a bird right now.
Oh, does it only work in squirrel form?
Yeah, Bob's the one that has the danger sense overall. You got the form.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Well, what are you doing in the kitchen, Cat? Sylvie? I heard something fall in there.
I need to update my notes then. There we go.
Yeah, the squirrel danger sense stuff is it's something that Bob has outside that. You have the squirrel teeth and climbing in the squirrel in the form that you can use. But
Okay.
you definitely have it while in the form.
Okay, well, let's curve up and try to do like a Star Fox somersault.
Okay then.
a barrel.
Loop-de-loop.
An eagle roll. It sounds like
Your
a...
shoes are looking cool.
Alrighty, you're able to dodge the attack as it swoops in. The eagle turns around and starts gathering some magic and then shoots a whole bunch of feathers at you. And it... Wow, okay. Well, it tries to shoot a bunch of feathers at you, but the magic just kind of backfires on it. Shoot, let's see. Let me see. Sure. I think a good thing here. Let's see.
It just loses a whole bunch of feathers.
I mean, yeah, that's just pretty standard stuff. Magical pick. A whole bunch of feathers grow like it was going to throw him, and then it kind of looks like a puffball, but they don't come out, and he's having more difficulty flying now.
Okay, get the feeling that wasn't supposed to happen.
Well, just a magic backfire there.
Alright. It's,
Hi! Lakota. You don't get this either.
Alright, in that case, I'm gonna hit it with a fireball.
A fireball, huh? Bob, what are you doing? Diana's trying to figure out how to use the talons to whap things still down there, but it's definitely a strange situation when you're all, like, stuck together there.
Something where wasn't I able to like throw nuts or something?
Yes!
Yeah, that's what it was.
Nut magic, yes. You can make various types of nuts to throw. Just go for a type of nut. Which type of nut you gonna try to throw? Hi, Lakota, you are not
Hey,
eating
Mr. Coots.
No! These are
Mr.
cooked chicken
Coots.
bones. You can't have those. I know.
These are cooters.
You can tell Ludus is preparing for a fireball, so...
Chestnuts.
No, the spiky things? Wait, yeah, chestnuts are the ones that have the spikes on them.
Yep.
Yeah. That's painful. Okay. The bird takes a chestnut to the side of the face, and it's kind of just squawking because painful chestnuts.
Alright, I'm gonna aim for the chestnuts.
Okay, with the fireball?
Yeah.
Okay. The fireball goes off and toasts the birds. Like a bunch of extra feathers get lighted on fire. It smells like roasted chestnuts.
Yeah. I was hoping the
And
chestnuts
roasted
would
bird.
explode.
Well, I mean, they're chestnuts. I don't think explosive chestnuts. Where's that from? They're already impaled into the bird. I don't think what the hell.
Alright.
The bird is currently on fire. And falling out of the sky now because it can't really fly while it's on fire. Hello.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna follow it while it falls. See if I can get in close for a staff whack.
Okay, it's kind of... I mean, the more it burns up, the more the feathers burn up, the faster it's falling. But you can get down there, and Diana gives it a heavy whack upside the head, and it seems to go unconscious, and it's just falling on fire.
Alright, once it falls, we're going to land properly. And, try to take in the data and complete the giant eagle form.
Okay, then. And like before, but you can share stuff with Bob if you want anything. Yep. Oh yeah, you're able to take in a giant eagle form, no problem.
Sweet.
You also learn how to throw feathers to use like the feather blast and anything that in Chocobo or eagle form because you rolled a 20, so you got a double, and that means Bob could grab 2 things from it too, whether it's the form or some aspects or whatever the heck, or magic.
Hey Bob, want a feather burst spell?
I'd like a feather fall spell, but that's a different kind of thing. Well, I mean, I suppose a surprise never hurt anybody.
Feather burst. You give him the feather burst spell. All right. You get one more thing too. You can try to find something else from it. Get the form too. And you guys roll a 20 on being able to grab something from the stuff. So
Alright, yeah, we'll give him the form.
If that's what Bob wants. Does he want the form, or do you want some? You know, you have to figure out some other thing from it.
Yeah, the form could be useful. I don't have a flying form yet.
Alrighty, there you go.
Alright, wing high five.
Alrighty, wing high fives.
High five. I don't have any fingers.
That's fine, just use a tentacle.
Mr. Coots.
Alright, back to adventure, and by adventure I mean, you know, actually going toward our destination.
Yes. Wait, that's right. Let's see. Okay. Well, Sieg hasn't gotten anything from you guys. He could, if you guys want to share anything. Otherwise, in the spot where you're circling around gets a small little blast of wind, pretty delayed, and then it disappears. Like, maybe that was for me? Well, we got another bird for supplies and donations.
Oh, you want some wings, like Quetzalcoatl, or however you pronounce that? I guess you got the new stuff already.
Yeah, I got the new. Well, I don't have it permanently that I know of, but I mean, Quetzalcoatl wings would be kind of weird. I kind of have that with my. Once I evolve, I'm gonna have that.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
I don't know. Magic, the vision from its the ability to see really well.
Yeah. All right. Eagle vision for Sieg.
Hey, there we go. Woo! Oh my! Whoa! This thing is. Oh, I can see like everything in like super detail.
Yeah, it's cool, huh?
Yeah. Wow, this will be helpful.
Yep.
Especially flying around as a noodle. Hey, this will help with scouting.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Alright, speaking of scouting, let's see if we can spot any of the paths up the mountain.
What are we doing with the bird here? It's still alive, it's just unconscious and on fire.
Oh.
It's barely alive at this point because it's being on fire. And there are roasted chestnuts amidst like the burning feathers on the ground.
Okay, well, yeah, we don't need to kill this one.
Well, it's gonna die on its own if it stays on fire.
Alright, let's put the fire out, apply some healing magic, and then get out of here before he wakes up.
Okay. The flames are easy enough to douse. You're able to stabilize the bird. The other eagles are kind of looking down, but they... you don't think eagles eat the other eagles. You're not...
I hope not.
That's just from your own giant eagle form thinking there, but they're circling around, maybe protectively, but they certainly didn't help in the fight. You basically got an almost naked, like, cooked bird there, but he's alive. I mean, it's a demon bird. It'll probably be fine. Maybe that's what Sieg says.
All right, yeah.
I mean, as long as nothing shows up to attack it while it's on the ground.
Well, I'm not gonna stick around long enough to find out. Let's go.
Alrighty. Okay, so continuing on. Well, you got your data now. You guys can fly if you need to. Or
into the storm? No way.
Okay. Yeah, the storm is definitely picking up as you get close to the mountain. So back to Squirrel then?
Once we were in lightning range, yes, back to Squirrel.
Okay. Big Squirrel! At least the nuts smell good. Even more so now. Okay.
That was fun.
You can definitely smell as you get close to the mountain, like burnt wood and just strong ozone scent. you can see, like, further up the mountain, a lot of the trees do get thinner because it looks like a lot of them have been blasted by lightning, are burned. And up near the top, it's definitely pretty barren outside of dead trees with lightning striking now and then.
I wonder how these trees even got here with all this lightning going on.
Who knows?
Yeah. Maybe the temple was built recently.
Recently?
Maybe they're all rubber trees.
Well,
you wouldn't think the trees would grow if everything was getting zapped all the time.
Yeah, well, it looks worse further up. I mean, the lightning isn't hitting the trees around you down here. It's kind of arcing overhead. It's striking, the lightning's striking more up towards the top. And you can't see where the temple is because the whole area's kind of got like a thundercloud rolling around it. But it's probably a pretty good sign where it might be.
Yeah. Alright, well, not much to do but keep climbing and keep an eye out for any lightning elemental creatures.
Alrighty. Heading on up, looking for lightning creatures here. Okay. Oh! You don't seem to encounter anything as you're going up, and the forest starts to thin out into, like, a bunch of blasted trees, but some still standing. You haven't really noticed many living things, although you do kind of smell that some have been around. You can tell a path that some people take now and then. It's kind of etched into the ground, just trampled through the short grasses.
Here's a path.
Hopefully it's either an edible path or the way to the temple, I hope. Well, I hope it's the way to the temple.
I hope so, yeah. Tell you what, I'll let you know if it starts going down.
Well, I would hope we'd be able to tell that.
That's the joke.
Okay. Heading up the path then?
Yep.
Still looking for any creatures.
Yeah.
Okay then. Bob doing anything particular while going up, or?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Watching his toes. Oh wait, he doesn't have any.
You do spot some things eventually. They're fairly big. They're like, I guess, probably about cat-sized beetles. They have like thunder around them. They kind of give off little static and sparks. They're like rhinoceros beetles with a golden hue. Some of them, like you spot two of them just wrestling each other. Just basically.
Those are pretty neat. What do you think, Bob?
When lightning strikes near them, they just kind of spark up, but they don't seem affected by it. And you haven't noticed anything bigger yet, but you did notice a couple beetle carcasses. It looks like something ate them, so something else is around that likes to eat these things.
Beetles,
I mean, they're about the size of a house cat.
Let me know if you see something you want, Bob.
Yeah, okay.
I'm good on beetles, I think.
Okay.
Sig says the might be able to find some tracks for whatever's been eating the beetles. Because he's trying to look around to see out some stuff.
I mean, we have a plan to handle the storm already. Just keeping an eye out for anything that might be cooler than making a rubber squid.
Oh. You must use him as a whip if he's made out of rubber. Okay, well, we gotta keep heading up.
Yep.
Man, this lightning's like you can feel the fur standing up on my mane standing up, I guess. You can definitely feel the static in the air.
Ooh. I mean, her tail is plenty bushy already, but, yeah, this is some floofy weather.
Still heading on up?
Yep.
Okay. Still looking for stuff, or just heading up?
Just heading up.
Okay, then. Oh, that's thunder I'm hearing, or what the heck?
I don't hear anything. Must be.
It's not very loud.
It's pretty clear.
No, yeah, it's on my end. I don't see any flashing lightning.
I have
All right.
two.
Alrighty, let me begin.
Fourth wall thunder warning.
Fourth wall thunder warning, yes. Let me think. Okay. Well, gotta check something here.
Okay.
Okay then. Well, as you're going up, Lotus suddenly finds himself tackled on the side by something.
Squirrel
It's
squeak.
bigger than you are is the squirrel. Bob can see what looks like it's like a big skunk. Forgot how big I said the squirrel what form was, but let's see. I think it was a pretty big one, but it wasn't like super huge, wasn't it? I'm thinking
Big skunk.
it's a big skunk, like big enough to. It's I'd say probably about black bear size, so it's bigger than. Yeah, it's. I mean, black bears aren't huge, but they're still pretty big. But it's bigger than Ludus, and it's got Ludus pinned.
All right. Well,
It's
bite
giving
its
off.
foot.
It's giving off electricity on its tail there, and you can feel it. Like when you bite its foot, you get zapped.
Ow.
It pulls its paw back with a like squeak, and then it's trying to bite.
Bob, a little help.
The tail's flicking around. The stripes on it are kind of like zigzaggy, and it's yellow. It's yellow and black instead of like white and black. And it has little forward-pointing demon horns, like kind of like just the ones that like forward bull horns that have like electricity arcing between it. It's trying to get those close to you when it bites to zap. When it bites, you see it like kind of like a little taser on the head.
Trouble.
Yeah, I'm trying to dodge it and bite back as best I can.
Okay, Bob, what are you doing? Sieg is flying in to try to help.
I guess I'll try and slow it down a little bit by trying to freeze it a little bit.
He's not going anywhere, it's just on top of him, but trying to freeze it. Okay, then. Alright. So, let's see. Diana is trying something too here. Ooh. Okay. So, you had Bob freezes it, and it's kind of slowed down from its biting. So you bite into it again with your squirrel teeth hurt a lot, but you get from it, It's like, and when you're biting into it, right before Sieg tackles it off of you by flying full tilt, Diana takes, like, somehow just, that work. Uses the tail. I guess she kind of moves into the tail and grabs with the mouth there the staff and smacks it, like, right between the legs.
Whoa. Yeah, that works.
She kind of like Goku extended the staff out of the tip of the tail, like the mouth, like almost like pulling it out of pouch space sort of thing. And Sieg tackles it, and he and the skunk goes tumbling away.
Okay, well,
it gets back up and it makes an angry noise and like stands on its like forepaws to do like the squirrel dance. And it's charging up the skunk dance. And it's charging up electricity and like turning around to face its butt your way.
Okay, well, yeah, I don't want to deal with this thing. Let's go.
It certainly seems to be angry. Okay, just going.
Just run.
Okay, Bob, you running too? Is everybody running?
Yeah, as much as I can run.
Okay, then.
Actually, maybe this would be a good time to bird up.
Oh, maybe. There's a lot of thunder and lightning around here. If you want to bird up, you can bird up. You fascinated by the dice, Lucky?
All kitties like dice.
Alrighty. Okay. The squirrel... Not the squirrel, I keep saying the squirrel. The skunk! Hey! Hey! Do not. That is not for you. His skunk getting interrupted by cat trying to steal my freaking like chicken bones here. The skunk launches out a cloud. I mean, it's a stinky cloud. It smells heavily of ozone too, and it does miss you guys as you're trying to get away from it. But where the cloud kind of just congregates, there's a whole bunch of electricity in it, and it just lets off a big, like thunderclap zap in the area where it launched the cloud. And there's like a bunch of the weird scent, like skunk oil sticking to stuff, and it's like all between it. And it sees you running off. It is giving chase.
Oh,
and it's kind of like zig, 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 going pretty fast, like it's zigzag, like zapping, like running after you. The squirrel instincts are like, their squirrel instincts are going nuts. You could kind of tell this thing is this thing thinks that you're food.
All right, Diana, get up here. Gonna change into bear form when it's close, and I want you to give it a big whack for me, okay?
I can do that.
All right,
Bob. You can see this thing is closing in on you guys pretty quickly.
I fought Thunderblight Ganon. This shouldn't be a problem.
Who? Diana has no idea what you're talking about. Who Thunderblight? Who? I have no idea who that is.
Never mind.
Okay. But I'm ready to give it a whack. Alright, it's coming. You do anything about it?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe I could try putting up like a rock wall or something.
Alrighty, a rock wall. See, don't do that. Hey! I gotta get rid of this plate. Okay, now how's this going to work? Okay, well, the squirrel gets stopped by the rock wall. Or the squirrel. Well, yes, the squirrel does get stopped by the skunk gets blocked by the wall, and right before it was about to try to jump at you, and you're about to do the bear thing. So now there's at the wall, but you hear the thing digging, and you see a little thing starting to pop out of the ground underneath the wall.
Okay, well, shift into bear form, and we'll roar at it when it comes out.
Not steal. All right, let me get rid of this because Lucky is being a butt.
Okay.
Look at him. Look at. He's trying to sneak. You see the bone halfway up the plate.
I don't have your stream open because
this. He's trying. Yeah, I know, but I mean, I still narrate for other people. He's trying to steal the bone. You jerk. You don't get chicken bones. Let me go toss this one.
All right. Nut. I got a nut and a donut.
I'm gonna go take this out right away so the dogs and cats don't try to dig into the garbage after the chicken. Buddy.
Hey, real good, Dan. I don't swing that way, dude.
Milo was upset I didn't pet him.
Oh no.
He's mowing at the door right now.
Milo.
Alrighty. So then, you're gonna try to roar at it when it comes up.
Yep.
Okay then. Okay, its head pops out of the ground and immediately trying to jump at you. You roar right in its face, so now you kind of have it like clinging to your face, but it's all floofed out suddenly. Like, where'd bear come from? It's like clinging to your chest and face. It is. You're floofed up too because it is very staticky. Diana's like unsure how to exactly whack the thing right now because it's like currently on you.
Okay, well, Diana, get in my tail. Give it a
What
bite.
tail?
Oh, right.
Hold on, it's like I got an idea. She takes. Whoa, okay. Lucky. Kick the dice after I roll it. She goes with both of your paws and just goes clap on the thing's head, and it kind of just tweaks and like falls off, kind of like shaking and stumbling. It's
Nice one.
gathering up a bunch of electricity in its fur. You can kind of feel it. It's trying to do something there. Bob, it's open for attack.
Okay, so it is discombobulated, so I'll shoot fire at it, I guess. Fireball.
You sat in the pot, didn't you? You are all wet, Rusty. Fireball it! Ooh. Alrighty. It gets blasted with the fireball. Tinged fur smell everywhere. It lets out a big blast of like lightning around, but it doesn't hit anything because it got hit by the fireball. But it's kind of like a circular thing of lightning it created around itself.
Okay.
It turns around and raises its tail at the bear.
Alright, well, baseball time.
Baseball time, huh?
Yeah, just
Trying to whack it.
whack it as hard as I can.
Okay then. You whack the thing, and you kind of get like zapped when you smack it, and you get a face full of just shit, skunk stuff. The skunk gets knocked onto its side, but you get a face full of it. And you feel like electricity building up all over you where it hit. It smells like heavy ozone mixed with skunk. It feels like it's about to. Well, you already saw what it did before.
Bob, can you spray me with something? Where'd he go? Oh well, I need water.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, here he is. You can spray him with something. Okay. Spray him with something.
Spray him with something.
He's got the electrified skunk spray all over him, and it's trying to charge up for the blast.
Back.
So, I mean,
Yeah, Bob, ink me.
yeah.
Ink.
Ink
Blat. Okay. Okay. The skunk spray gets inked. The effect goes off. You get zapped a little bit, but it's not a big boom like before. And you are look like a giant ball of bear. Although you're dripping, you smell like ink and ozone and a little bit of skunk.
Bob. Thanks, Bob.
The skunk is now on its hind legs, doing some weird motions with its forepaws and glaring at you. Bob can tell it's trying to cast some kind of spell. Bob does not know what this. Wait. Bob thinks. Let's see what would be a good thing for this. Bob is for the energies around it. You think it might be trying to like heal or buff itself. You're not entirely sure what it's doing. It's strange. It's a strange motion, but it could also be trying to target Ludus with something too. It's very odd.
Alright, what is Bob going to say? As I am preparing to just kick it over.
What? You there?
I guess I would try to stab it with the spear.
Alright, so he's not gonna say anything about
Get over and stab it, huh? Okay. Stabby squirrel. Let's see if I could reach my dice to roll. Cause here, I need my arm. Oh my goodness. Mirm. Really? Purr. Okay then. Well, Bob is able to stab it, but not before the spell goes off. You're trying to smack it before.
Yeah,
it goes
I was gonna try to kick it over before it could finish casting.
Okay then. Well, you kick it, but it's after the spell goes off, and let's see, it would be something appropriate here. Thank you for Lucky. That is what? Lucky typoed something as I was trying to typoed, and Google meant, "Did you mean interjection?" Like, yes, I guess technically. Okay then.
Do you need an interjection?
Interjections show excitement or emotion. They're generally said apart from a sentence by an exclamation point or by feelings not as strong.
Okay. Okay.
The music is fading.
Give me a number between 1 and 5.
Alright. I'm going to roll for it.
Okay
Let's
then.
go. Here we are. Number between 1 and 5. One.
Okay then. Well, as you're like, as the spell goes off when you kick, you feel like a bolt of lightning like hit and a flash of light, and you kick, and it doesn't feel like the squirrel moves, and you notice you're staring up at the squirrel.
You mean the skunk?
At the skunk. Ah! You're staring at the skunk. You kick it, but Not rar. When you rar, you squeak.
Squeak. Uh-oh.
You're like you look like a wind mouse, but you're like a little thunder mouse, a little like mouse-sized mouse.
Oh boy, this is a problem.
It gets, of course, Bob stabs it, so it's suddenly distracted. It screeches at the stab and tries to turn its tail to blast Bob too with the spray.
Okay.
What is Bob doing? Luna's you feel kind of full of electricity right now.
Cool.
I mean, you feel like you might be able to like orient it towards like maybe some other type of thunder mouse thing, but right now it's just kind of like a. Well, I guess it's more like a rat-sized thunder mouse because demon mice are bigger than normal mice, but so use some type of spell on you to change you into that.
Okay, well, while it's fighting Bob, I'm gonna just try to scurry around and give it a few bites to the paws.
Little bites to the paws, huh? Bob, what are you doing? The squirrel is doing the handstand and pointing its butt at you. Or it's trying to handstand, or you got Luna's mouse biting it. Having trouble trying to stay up while you get those bites still hurt.
Okay.
It would be about like right at face level where it's pointing its butt at you, because like the black bear standing at almost human height. So. You've got stuff stuck in your fur body. Again. What do you have stuck in your fur? I hope that's not jerk seasoning. Because you're not going to enjoy that. So it's slightly off balance and trying to spray it. It's standing on its forepaws.
Okay, it's standing on its forepaws.
Yeah, if you ever seen like a spotted skunk, how it like stands, does a handstand thing.
Well, in that case, let's give it a little bit of a shake. Let's shake the ground a little bit with earth magic and try and make it fall over.
Okay then. Okay, it doesn't fall over, but it falls on all fours, so you stopped it from spraying, but now it's glaring at Bob and trying to generate electricity again, and it's also it seems to be glaring at Lunas now and then with a pretty hungry look.
Okay.
So it's hard to tell what it's going to do. It looks like... Yeah, instinct-wise, it looks like it might try to bite. Lunas might try to bite and swallow you there.
Okay, well, I gotta shift out of this into something bigger then.
Trying to shift out of it, huh?
Yep.
Alrighty, Bob, what are you doing? It looks like it might try to chomp Lunas or shock you, but it's gathering electricity either way. Sieg is getting ready to blast the thing. He's been charging up to blast.
At least someone's been charging up. Yeah, so... I guess I'll try and squirt some ink in its eyes to keep it from...
Okay.
Make it a little bit more disoriented, I guess.
Oh. Okay then. And Lunas is trying to break the form. Okay, you get the ink right in its eyes that kind of just screeches in surprise, and it's clawing at its eyes trying to free up its vision there, because it didn't expect that. And then it gets blasted by Sieg, and it just goes, it gets launched quite a few, like, probably about 15 feet away, and rolls into what, like, it hits, like, rolls and hits the side of one of the dead trees. It's staggering to get back up, and it seems even angrier at you, it's like super angry at you guys right now, and gathering more electricity, but it's kind of staggering around, pretty injured. As for Lunas... So you're trying to get a bigger form, huh?
Yep.
Alrighty, you just trying to make it bigger mouse, or are you trying to just get back into one of the other forms, or?
Back to bigger, probably.
Okay then. Feep, feep, feep. Well, you're trying to shift back, you feel kind of like an electric shock. And, you kind of... Let's see here. It wasn't that. Yeah, you don't seem to be able to shift back with that attempt. It feels like, again, you might be able to shift something more familiar, similar to this, but that magic seems to have zapped you when you were trying to do it.
Okay, try to shift Raichu then, and, Bob, freeze it, I guess. Or, do you have a water spell?
Bob should have water spells, yes.
Yeah, he should have a water spell. See if you can short it out.
Okay. I guess I'll use the squirt gun.
Trying to short it out, huh? Okay then. Lunas here. Well, Lunas, you managed to get a little bit bigger, and like chew colored, but you're still the like wind mousey looking zap mouse thing.
Okay.
The thing shorts out when the water gets on it. It unleashes the electricity that was trying to store up, and it's trying to shake its fur out and gather electricity again. It seems to be gathering slower, but now it's charging it's starting to charge back over your way, especially at Bob. It seems pretty angry. It's stumbling around a bit as it charges, though. You can tell it's pretty injured.
Alright, let's freeze the ground and try and make it slip.
Alright, Sieg says, some demon animals just won't give up until you really, really got no choice. At least that's what I've heard. Jeez. I don't want to touch that thing and get shocked, but alright. I could try to coil grab it, but he might spray and shock me.
Let me think.
Diana's like, I'm not sure I can do anything like this, although I feel like I could zap the crap out of something right now.
Yeah, if we could zap that thing, that'd be great. I don't know if it would help.
That's probably not the best idea, yeah. Alright. So, trying to freeze it? Or what are you doing now? You guys
Freeze
doing?
the ground.
Freeze the ground, okay. You can freeze the ground just fine. You can still use your magic in that form. It seems just as potent. It's just physically you're not able to do too much. Ground frozen. What is Bob doing? You can tell that Lunas is freezing the ground. Creating any combos, doing any stabs. What are you gonna do with them?
Well, I mean, if he's freezing the ground, might as well help freeze the ground.
Alrighty. The ground gets extra frozen, and the skunk starts skidding out of control because of how fast it was going, and it just crashes again into... Yeah, this time it crashes into a rock. It stumbling back up, barely able to stand. But, let's see. It starts trying to cast the spell again. Bob can tell it's the same spell as before, except it's directed his way.
Alright, well, if it looks the same, I might as well try to jump in the way, maybe give it a good bop to the head with the staff if I can still use it.
The staff is pretty small right now. You can
Oh, okay.
try. I mean, yeah, you're like rat-sized against a black bear right now. Diana thinks that, well, like, the worst thing to do is get smacked even by small stuff on the nose as a dog, so maybe it'll help there. That's her opinion on that.
Yeah. Alright, alright, jump in front and aim for the nose then.
Alrighty, Bob, what are you doing? This thing's trying to cast the same spell it used on Lunas at you.
Alright, can I try and imitate what it's doing?
Trying to imitate the spell?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. You can! You're seeing a bit how the magic's coming together. It'll be a little tight to see whether you can get it off before it gets it off first, though. It'll be a throw of the dice, whoever gets the spell off first. So if that's what you're trying to do still. I mean, it's literally you guys tied, so it's
Yeah.
heads or tails. Of course, it also depends on Ludus, how well he's able to interrupt here. The pop on the nose makes it squeak, and it may have bought Bob a little extra time, but it's still going to be iffy. The concentration isn't... It almost broke its concentration, but it has to pick the spell back up, so Bob has a little extra time to try to get it off first, if he wants to. Or do something else. Ludus feels more energized, though, standing at all the charging up electricity with the thing. You're feeling stronger, more energized, bigger zaps, or whatever you use energy with.
Too much power.
Alrighty. So, Bob, what you doing?
I guess I'll try and put up like a rock wall to block its sight.
Oh, trying to block the line of sight. Okay. You're able to put up the block wall, and the spell goes off, but it doesn't... considering it couldn't see anymore, it doesn't do anything. It just kind of fizzles. It does like an angry, like, stomp. Like, skunk stomp. And then it looks down at Ludus again. And it's trying to go in for a bite.
Sure you can!
Trying to mouse uppercut the thing.
Yes.
It actually works. And it comes to bite, you punch it on the chin and close its mouth, and it makes it squeak.
That was way too close.
It's trying to pounce on top of you now, but Bob, you can definitely get over there to help. Sieg is... He tries to get in close, so like he's trying to get... Not in getting close. He's trying to charge up another blast, but he's not exactly ready yet. Seems to take him longer to use blasts consecutively. Bob can still do something if you go around your wall and all that.
Okay. So I guess I'm going to try and get around the wall and I'll shoot some water at it, I guess.
More water, okay then. Okay, and it's trying to pounce Lunas. It misses. Okay, I mean, especially because it just got blasted by water and discharges again. Lunas does not get hit by the water, but you can kind of... But the skunk kind of discharged there and is covered in water now. It's even angrier. It's like raging squirrel. Or skunk, not squirrel. Darn it. Ah! Sees Bob again and looks at between Ludus and Bob, and let's see. Decides Bob's the bigger threat, and it starts trying to do the spell again. It's taking longer for it to do it now because it doesn't have the electricity charged up.
Okay, well, when it turns its attention to Bob, I'm gonna try to tackle it. Actually, that's probably not gonna do very much.
No.
Try to make it lose its balance at least.
Trying to make it lose its balance. How are you gonna do that?
Well, my first instinct was to tackle it, so I guess I'm doing that.
Okay. If this works.
And if it doesn't seem to move, it doesn't seem to do anything, I'm just gonna bite it. Grab onto it and bite it.
Okay. This is absolutely silly that this doesn't even work, but yes. So the rat-sized Ludus, with the electricity that you stored up from being around this thing, you kind of like electric launch yourself, like flash step into one of its legs and like knock it over as it's trying to cast the spell, and it cancels the spell out. It seems kind of surprised by that. But that packed quite a oof. It used up the electricity you had stored, but it did quite a extra boost for that.
Okay, I'm gonna run and jump onto its head and start bashing the staff.
Okay, it's kind of prone now, Bob, so you can do whatever. Sieg was going to unleash his blast, but he sees you on top of him. He doesn't want to blast you too. So he's just kind of holding on to it.
Alright, can I see that he's charged up?
Yes.
Okay.
His tendrils are kind of waving around, kind of like you could tell the energy is kind of built up. His face tendrils. And he's got like a glow between his scales, so you just sort of, you could definitely tell he's ready to unleash Dragon Blast there. Bob can do whatever because the skunk is prone.
okay. I'm gonna try and do whatever that skunk thing was doing earlier.
Oh, trying to do the spell it was doing?
Yeah.
Alrighty, trying to target the skunk with it?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, you feel the spell go off on the skunk, but the skunk's... something innately with the skunk seems to, resist it. So as the skunk starts shrinking, it suddenly stops and, returns to normal. It didn't feel like... You got the spell off, but it wasn't exactly, full strength, because it was your first time casting the spell. But the skunk is extremely disoriented now from that. And kind of a bit scared that almost went off on itself.
Okay, well, I'm gonna jump off and let Sieg blast away.
Okay. Sieg's Dragon Blast hits the squirrel and just carries the... Well, The skunk! It hits the skunk, like, dead on and just blasts it into a rock, and there's a big ol' explosion. And... yeah, the squirrel is KO'd. Or the squirrel, the skunk is KO'd. I got two different things of the same skunk. The squirrel is okay. The skunk is KO'd. It's not dead. It's just out cold, but it's almost dead. You can feel the energy on Ludus can feel the energy on him loosen up a little bit there, but that spell is still an effect on him. Let's see. What, Mishka? Yeah, so you can feel, like I said, you can feel it's less on you, but the skunk is out cold, almost dead.
Alright, what do you think, Bob? Want this form?
This thing's pretty scary. That would be a pretty nice form, wouldn't it?
Alright, let's try to get the form onto Bob.
Alrighty. Well, despite being stuck in the current form right there, you're still able to use your tentacle stuff. So, let's see... I can't see the dice roll. I can't move to get it. Ah, there we go. There. Okay. And combination with that. Yeah. While you're poking at it, you can definitely feel like yourself absorbing energy from it because of the electricity. You kind of, and you're able to collect the data for the form. It is it enough for? Meh. You have enough to give the form to like one case of the form and like one like minor aspect from the thing. So one of you can get the form and the minor aspect, or one form and one the other minor aspect. From...
Well, I'm gonna give the form to Bob.
Alrighty. I mean, it's a minor aspect on the thing, so you could probably get a little bit of light.
Yeah, lightning resistance.
Let's see. Yeah, if you charge your fur up with fur or whatever up with energy, it can provide a little bit of lightning resistance.
Okay.
But it has to be charged up, otherwise there's no lightning resistance. The most dangerous skunk I've seen. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Maybe
I think I'm stuck.
Maybe the squirrel wasn't the best thing to come in at. That thing sure seemed to want to eat somebody.
Yeah.
You might be stuck. Has anybody got a dispel? Whatever the heck.
Let's see, do you have a dispel?
I don't really have a dispel that I know of. Maybe the dragon has it, but I don't know how to use it yet. I can try. I don't think we exactly have a healer with us.
No, I guess we could try heal and see if that does anything.
I mean, all of us except Diana have healing spell. Have a healing spell.
Yep. Yeah, I can see if the dragon magic can dispel anything, but that's all I can do until we find somebody who knows it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I give the dragon in my tail a poke. Ask if she can help with anything.
The dragon and tail, as she thinks, help with something like this. Well, let's see. At the moment, your tail doesn't think they can help get you out of this right now. Sieg tries his thing and doesn't really feel like it's done much of anything. It feels like you might be able to get yourself a little bigger, like maybe like small cat sized, but it doesn't feel like you're able to. So I guess typical windmouth size there.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna go for that then.
Alrighty, you're able to do that, but its magic is still pretty stubborn. Like, you feel it, like, zapping you back when you're trying to get out of it. It zaps you right back into it, kind of. It essentially doesn't feel like it helps with all the thunder around here. That's just kind of supplying energy to it. At least you feel energized. They feel like you can gather energy and zaps and thunder from here.
I think this magic is being powered by the lightning storm.
Maybe. Let's see. Bob can tell. Bob isn't sure how it's getting powered. It seems like it might be getting powered by the storm, but it's hard to tell. You do know the basics of the spell that was being cast now, if you want to if you take the time to figure it out when you get the chance. But you're not exactly sure what it's called or what it did. But while you're in the skunk form, if you take on the skunk form, you feel like you'll be able to pull the spell off much easier. Although when you're casting the spell, it kind of makes you think of food and makes you hungry. So you can gather from that, just from that feeling, that it's more oriented towards specific results rather than broad results.
It's the Mousify dance.
I really need a clever name for this thing.
What, the Thunder Skunk or whatever that thing it was doing?
the spell.
Oh. I don't know. That was a weird type of polymorph or something? I don't know what type of spell that was.
I mean, I guess Mousify is the first thing that comes to mind.
Maybe. You can. Bob is also able to feel out. Bob can do the spray. He doesn't have to do the handstand, but it feels more natural to do it that way to threaten things. But you can do the spray. It basically congeals in an area or on something and creates a electric current between all the bits of it and creates a blast, as well as make something stinky. You could probably track something down that you've sprayed with it. It also lingers.
Oh, it lingers all right.
Yeah, so it keeps zapping. It can keep zapping somebody for a while.
Damage over time.
It's not a lot, but it can interfere with somebody trying to get away from, well, this hungry skunk. And you feel like you can charge yourself up with like electricity around. You can charge some on your own, but it's faster with the stuff in the air. And once you have enough, you can utilize the electricity to like move quickly, like it will like zap around, or you can even zap using your tail or the horns on your head. You could basically create a taser effect or a big like zap directed from the tail, or bites. You can zap things by biting too. And you're also capable of tunneling and digging through and sensing where things are. As long as there's electricity or like some electricity around or static, you can feel where things are through like. It's not really a tremor sense. It's more of like a, I guess, kind of like what sharks have. You can sense stuff using electricity. even while you're underground. So you can kind of pinpoint where people are.
Can you pinpoint the location of magnets?
Probably. But if there's no electricity around, you need to basically you got to set it up yourself to be able to sense things. If there's not like the stuff in the air, which you can do after charging yourself up and spraying or just spreading electricity. So.
Alright, well.
It's like being able to detect someone's potential, electric potential.
Yeah.
Yep. Actually, Bob would probably... No, that's right. Yeah, Bob would know some of the sense because the squids have a little bit of that sense with the lateral line. The sense like the electric... they can sense like the electric pulses from mussels and stuff underwater from fish. Sharks have it the strongest with their lateral line, but a lot of fish have that sense. So, what now? That didn't seem like it helped.
I guess I don't mind staying like this as long as we don't get pounced on by anything.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna try to charge up just in case we get in another fight.
Alrighty.
And, keep climbing.
Well, it feels good to get all charged up. Diana says it feels like you guys could move pretty fast to like use your charge energy like you did to tackle the thing. To give yourself and your movement some extra oomph or speed.
Yeah, that was cool.
But you gotta be charged up to do it, because otherwise you just got the typical zappy mouse stuff. But the more charged up, the more oomph you could put to a movement or attack. And it feels like you can use your tail to attract lightning if you spent time to stick it up. And also the beetles look tasty too. At least right now they do.
Alright. Once I get charged up, I'm just gonna try to absorb the form since I seem to be stuck anyway.
Trying to absorb it while you're stuck, huh? Okay. Alrighty. Hello, Rusty.
Mouse that can handle lightning. Why, I think that has a name already.
I don't think this is quite a Raichu or anything like that.
Yeah.
It should be something native to this world.
Okay, you're not able to absorb the form just yet. You seem to be distracted by the beetles. They just look really tasty right now. The mouse instincts, the thunder mouse instincts there are kind of all over the place right now.
The beetles.
It's not just you either. It's because you have Diana in there distracted by them. So you're kind of the distractions are kind of from 3 different places are kind of making it hard to absorb at the moment. It's not like it's impossible to absorb. You're just suddenly in a form of mousy instincts that are going nuts from 3 different places inside one person.
Alright, well, might as well try to kill a beetle, I guess.
You're almost... Part of you almost wants to be scared of Bob in the skunk form, but you know it's a friend at least, so... Killing a beetle, huh? The beetles are still wrestling each other, so... The beetles are so completely oblivious. They flip each other onto their backs and are currently stuck. Because they both rolled a 1 for some reason. So, you can dispatch them pretty easily. You can dispatch one of them fairly easily. The mouse instincts just make you feel like you want to just go bite and tear into them.
Nom 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 nom.
And you can cook the meat. You can cook the meat with the electricity too. Yay!
Yay!
The type of mouse thing or doesn't seem like it's. It doesn't seem like it's completely feral mouse. feral mousey. It feels like it has some intelligence to it, but it's not like Wind Mouse level intelligence. It's just kind of like maybe like a basic like dungeon Pokemon level intelligence, I guess.
Mhm.
The skunk definitely felt like it almost might qualify as sentient. It was definitely smart. Like maybe like let's see what would count something like that. Would Displacer Beast count as something of that kind of level? Original Displacer Beast? Because I don't think that Displacer Beasts are normally sentient. They're really smart.
I know how we can resolve that. Yeah.
I'm just trying to find a reference of something that's like, I guess like a really smart dog, or maybe like an ape or a monkey, you know, something that's smart but not entirely sentient.
Displacer Beasts have 6 intelligence, so yeah.
Okay. I guess they're... Well, I mean, yeah. Okay, so no... I guess it would be the mouse would... The skunk might count as, like, barely sentient kind of thing. So maybe it's more... Yeah, maybe it's more akin to, like, a Displacer Beast style thing. So it's not... It has intelligence, but I don't know. Displacer Beast were... I don't know if you would call that sentient or what you would call it, but... I guess it's more the equivalent of that. The mouse is definitely under that level, but kind of around it, too. The beetles are just dumb beetles.
Poor beetles.
I am eating right now, so...
Diana seems to be really content eating the beetle.
This is actually pretty good.
Your tail is just kind of amused, but it's also like, you guys need to focus.
The tail is being the sensible one this time?
Yes.
You know,
The other beetle is still upside down and not able to right itself.
Okay, well, take a few more bites out of this one and then we can get going.
The beetle looks tasty to Bob, too. Yay for form instincts. Sieg is like, yeah, let's get going before you guys get distracted eating all the bugs on the mountain here. Well, at least you guys are both immune to thunder. I mean, I'm not, but...
Well,
No.
if you want, I could make you immune.
Don't you?
I would...
Oh, yeah.
I don't think me being a mouse is going to help too much.
Well, I
You
did
resist
say it
thunder,
was a
at least,
good
don't you?
idea.
Yeah, I should resist thunder. I'm not immune to it.
We'll keep you healed up.
Unless, I mean, I know noodles can make storms, so unless that's a thing. I don't know, I'm not about to test it. Alrighty. Oh, Lucas, you feel like you could absorb data from the beetle. Not like it really seems to have much, but it just feels like you could.
Nah, I don't wanna.
It doesn't really have anything, unless you want to grow yourself a rhinoceros beetle horn for some silly reason. It's not going to accomplish much since it's used for flipping over other beetles, but hey, it's just the silliness there. Okay, so we heading on. Hopefully maybe the temple has a healer that can help.
Hopefully.
We just leaving the skunk unconscious over there?
I think I've done all I can with it.
Alright, well, I hope it doesn't wake up and decide to come after us again. That thing was like a honey badger, my god.
Just gonna have to knock it out again if it does.
Yeah.
I'm so
Okay,
tiny
well-
now.
Well, I mean, you're pretty big for a typical mouse. You're kind
I
of like
guess.
you're kind of like Wind Mouse sized now. At least you aren't like full mouse sized anymore. So you can ride on me or Bob. Maybe
alright,
Bob is.
yeah.
Oh yeah, if you could keep the lightning from hitting me and hit you instead. I don't know. I don't know if it works that way.
Shoot. Let's see if I can shrink.
If you can shrink? You, let's see here. You're trying to shrink yourself, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can shrink yourself down to, like, even normal world mouse size if you want to. But you can only increase your size back up to the, like, wind mouse size.
Ooh. Okay, didn't expect that to work. Alright, gonna hop on Sieg.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I can give Bob a ride too, but you can try if you wanna. Although, just don't get me struck by lightning.
I'll try to absorb it if that happens.
Alright, so Bob, you hopping on too? I can try to carry you. Hopefully you're lighter than, like, a bear.
We can give it a try. This can be the totem pole of lightning rods.
Yeah, well, if you two could absorb it so I don't get zapped, that's good for me. Sieg is able to carry Bob.
Wow.
Bob is actually... Bob does not weigh as much as a bear. Skunks are light. They're mustelids, they're dukers too. They're the same family as dukers, they're pretty light. He's big, but he's light. And it seems like a bit of that size is fluff. Let's see... And the lightning does get pretty crazy as you get higher up, if you keep following the trail. Thankfully, when lightning tries to strike, Sieg, you guys are both able to redirect it and absorb the lightning. Although Sieg's, like, mane gets extremely fluffed and he's getting zapped a little bit just from you guys on him, but not compared to being struck by lightning. Sieg's like, I feel like I got two TEMS units stuck to my back right now with you guys. Ah! Just... Oh no. Okay.
I keep looking back at Bob occasionally.
As you're flying, you do notice, like, one or two other skunks similar to the other one. They're smaller than the one you fought, but they're just kind of rooting around looking for things. You also notice... You've also noticed, it looks like some thunder bunnies.
Ooh, look at the
that are hopping around down there. They're fairly big. Some of them look like they're walking on two legs and have weapons. There's like a group of a couple of them, but aside of that, let's see what else. There's a big not a big thunder snake, but there's a snake that you can see that looks kind of zappy. It's just slithering around. It looks big enough to have, well, eaten the zap mouse, but it's not huge.
I'm just gonna pass right on by.
Bob's form thinks that the snakes and well, not the two-legged bunnies, but the other bunnies look tasty as well. There's also thunder squirrels. There's a couple different types of thunder animals around here. You also notice it looks like some type of canine, big like thunder canine thing just sleeping somewhere.
Ooh, wait, is that as an ogre?
It is not as an ogre.
Huh. Still neat.
It does have some like black, blue, and like yellow on it. It's pretty spiky, but it is not as an ogre, no. It's got really big ears. It almost looks like a mix between like a wolf, slight Zenogre, and a fennec fox. It has got electricity flowing all over it. It just seems to be minding its own business, sleeping. You don't feel as concerned about that thing as you do, like, Bob and, like, the snake.
Yeah, I'm still gonna try to avoid any more fights until we get to the temple.
Well, luckily you're just flying right now on Sieg, so he's not going too high, but trying to avoid things. Alrighty, well eventually there's lightning striking all over the place, and striking you guys too. Eventually you feel the need to discharge some of that energy because you're getting overloaded. You start feeling like really hyper.
Alright, see if I can fire a zap just out away from the mountain.
Yeah, you can do that. You can direct it. Both of you can direct your zaps away from Sieg. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting filled with electric here too. Jeez. Oh. You approach the wall of the thunderstorm. It looks like a thunderstorm just laying, like a thundercloud just laying on the mountain. And the trail goes into that. It's just swirling like gray clouds.
Let's stay low. Let's stay low, Sieg. That's the way.
Yeah, I really don't want to fly too high and get that's
yeah.
Heading into the thundercloud then.
Yep.
Pretty hard to see your way in there. There's a lot of heavy wind and even some rain in here. The rain is making you discharge some of your electricity when it hits you, like the stuff in your fur, but it's anything that's internally stored isn't getting discharged. Unless you're like charging it on your fur, that your fur basically just pulls it out.
Yeah. Okay, rain is a pain. Guess I could have figured that from the skunk fight. You doing okay, Diana?
I'm doing all right. Maybe if we just suck all the electricity inside and keep it in instead of on our fur.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you're getting wet, but the stuff you keep inside and not out doesn't seem to be getting discharged. You can't store like as much as you can within your the fur, because it seems like your fur. The same with Bob. Your fur stores a bunch of the electricity, kind of like fuzzy batteries all over. But you can store a bunch inside.
I kind of want to groom her, but it's hard to do when we're in the same body.
Yeah. It's definitely not something that you... I mean, you kind of do it when you groom yourself. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, you can see definitely a bunch of, just tree stumps and wrecked trees here. It's hard to find the trail, but eventually... You can see, a big shape through the thundercloud that looks like some sort of building.
Over there. I point. What? Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I point at the building.
Alright. Oh, I hope that's it. Sieg's heading that way. Bob can sense a lot of magic from that direction, that's for sure. It almost feels like that's where a lot of the storm is generating from here.
Is it kind of like... Does it have that kind of that divine feel?
A divine feel? Not necessarily divine, but there's definitely an otherworldly energy about it.
Yes! Yeah! No, I brought them to work. You really think I would eat like 7, 8 donuts by myself?
I mean, I've done that before, but that's only when I feel like eating like a whole bunch.
I have eaten 4 donuts already today, but I didn't have lunch.
I've eaten a few. I've eaten like 6 before, but that's just because. Well, so I like if I eat breakfast, I like to eat a bigger breakfast than like lunch and dinner. But okay, if you're heading on through into there, you do come across the gates to some type of building. It looks almost like it's made out of it. Like the gates are made of like a dark, almost like volcanic rock type material. I guess basalt is a type of thing. What I forgot the name of the stuff that's made when lightning strikes sand. I don't remember what that was. That
I mean, isn't that like glass?
and it's a specific term.
Feldspar? No, that doesn't sound right. What I'm talking about. I'm not a geologist.
No. It is fulgurite.
Fulgurite, okay.
Yeah. There's more than one type of glass-like sand-filled. This is this like sand-filled type fulgurite. So,
Cool.
so I guess it's kind of like sandstony sort of thing. And standing at the like gate entrance, you have, well, you have two of those bunnies, which they're definitely like Disgaea style bunnies, except they got like their ears are got like little jagged markings on the top, and they actually have like a lightning bolt kind of tail to them. They almost have like a Raichu type tail, except it's all fluffy. And they have spears that are crackling with electricity. There's also one big guard, and this big guard looks like let's see, what would this thing be? It's going to be I'm trying to remember what it's called. Ah, heck. We'll just go with it's just an anthro version of like the dog that you saw down there before. It's pretty tall.
Cool.
It doesn't seem to be armed with anything that you can see, but it's got some pretty nasty claws on it. It's just standing there with its arms folded, just watching.
Alright, well, I'm gonna dismount and grow back up to cat size. And try to get some of the cooked meat out of my pouch, or wherever we were keeping it.
Thankfully, you have pack rat style pouch, so you can pull that stuff out. But it just they all look surprised at the dragon showing up, but then they just look at like Bob and you, and they're like, "Did you bring pets? What the heck?"
Hello. We have an offering for Ramu.
It talks. Wait.
Yeah.
You don't look like a wind. Well, you kind of look like a wind mouse. You don't look like a wind mouse.
I got hit by skunk magic.
Oh, one of the methods got you. Wait,
That's
is that
what they're called? Okay.
that's? I mean, it's another term for skunk, kind of, but yeah. Some people like to call it just as long as you don't like mess with their leader. It's usually not too bad. He's kind of a brute. That one, the Mephistopheles. But then why is there one with you? Is that the one that got you?
No. It's just shape-shifting stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, we thought it would be a cool form to copy. So
I
he has that
suppose
now,
so.
and I seem to be stuck.
oh yeah, you got hit by their magic. The method's got quite a few spells that can be pretty nasty there. They're pretty relentless when they're hungry. I swear they're part shrew. Man, that one's got. Well, I don't know how to fix it. Is that why you came here to try to get that fixed?
No, no, we're just passing through. We thought we would pay our respects.
Oh, kind of a weird place to pass through if you're just coming through here. This is pretty dangerous up here. Like you're not. Well, you weren't. I'm going to assume you weren't the thunder thing that can take the lightning up here. Mr. Noodle Dragon here doesn't look like he can take it. Like I feel like I'm going through shock therapy all day here.
Sorry.
Hey, he needs to pick up some other dragon. He needs to pick up some other dragon training or something to take it. There's a couple noodle dragons in here that can take it. But so what brings you to the monastery then? Really, just bringing some food and passing through?
Yeah. I mean, if there's stuff for us to learn here, then that would be pretty cool too. We're actually on our way to Byako's temple.
Oh, you want to see Sir Byako? Well, you're gonna have to get permission from Ramu to go out that way.
Oh, that's a good thing we're here.
Yeah, because Byako isn't. I mean, you'll have to ask Ramu about that.
Okay. Could you open the gate for us?
All right. So this isn't just one of the skunks here. He kind of gives.
Bob, say something.
One of the rabbits is poking Bob with the blunt end of the spear, just gently. Like, you sure it's safe? It's not gonna try to eat us, is it?
Are you ready to be shocked?
Bob.
That. Okay, it can't be. Okay, it can't be one of them because it would know we can't be shocked. If you call it that logic, it's rare to have one that can talk. Well, okay then. The big guy laughs. Okay, I can let you in. Just don't be going. Just don't spray anybody. We don't. Getting that smell out of people's clothes and fur can be quite a pain.
It lingers.
Makes good batteries, though, but...
Can you stand on your hind legs, Bob? That might make it a bit less confusing.
I guess.
He can a little bit. They're more oriented towards four legs, but with a little help, he can probably... I mean, it probably wouldn't be too hard to stand on two legs, or even make an anthro version of it. In an anthro version, it won't be as beefy. Shape, because I mean, he's almost the same size for that.
Well, I was planning only on holding this form until we got somewhere where lightning isn't striking everything. Maybe once again, the front door I'll
Alright.
swap out.
Yeah, be in there too, but as long as you're a guest, the lightning shouldn't bother you. But Lunas could definitely help Bob get on two legs if he needs to, if Bob wanted to. I mean, don't feel like it would be that hard, but...
Alright, up to you, Bob.
I don't think it's gonna come up that much.
Alright. You and Sig are gonna have to carry the food.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. Alright.
I mean, Bob can kind of waddle around on two legs. It's just not move as normally as a person who's normally two-legged can. Actually, let me see. You know what? No, Bob can move around on two legs. He's just skunk-shaped. He can't move like really fast, but he kind of looks almost cartoonish when he does that. But it seems like I guess the Mephits can move around on two legs too. But it's just they could go a two or four. They're just more comfortable
You
and
sure don't see
moving
them
around on
problem
four.
standing on their front legs.
No. They do that. The rabbit says they do that to cast spells and use their spray sometimes. They can cast spells with their tail when they're doing that, and some of them are really nasty. It's like you're lucky you only got the one hit that hit you that it did. Otherwise, it would the strong one's gonna have some really nasty spells.
I feel like we did get a pretty strong one. You're gonna have to experiment with that, Bob. I'm curious.
Oh, I just know they can charge up a lot of thunder magic and then unleash a huge blast from magic blast in that tail, or just cast spells from it. I've seen them do it. They're usually not. Some of them can be friendly, but usually not all of them, especially when they're hungry. I'm gonna say just don't mess with their boss. They have like a little warren that that some of them live in, but if you mess with their boss, see, that's a real dangerous guy.
Okay.
They don't really, not many of them talk like your friend here. The boss can definitely talk. He's pretty darn smart. Then again, he's been around for probably good 6,000 years or so. So
That's a pretty long time.
I mean, not really, not for a demon. But he's been around for a long time for them. That's for sure. They usually get killed, eaten by bears or dragons or whatever, or they just get really angry chasing down food and get single beheaded. And I don't know. I try not to mess with those things. They try to see us as food sometimes. It's coming from one of the buddies there that he's leading you in. Inside, it kind of looks almost like a castle courtyard mixed with like a monastery courtyard. Although you can definitely see some of the stuff in here is not exactly what you would expect. Like, well, it's not entirely like all this like proper like library like monastery decorations and stuff. Some of it actually has like, you can see there's posters that look like from music stuff, like concerts. You see, I mean, they have some TVs in some of the rooms. You can definitely hear people playing music too. It sounds like electric guitars somewhere.
Sounds like they really put the amp in amplifier.
Yeah, the place kind of looks, I don't know, outside of the monastery thing, I would say it almost looks like it would be like an entrance to like a college dorm or like some type of place where that hosts concerts. It just has a lot of like, not pop culture. Shoot, what's a term for it? Yeah, instead of like monks hanging around, some people just look like they might have fallen straight out of like, I don't know, like a rock concert or something. They seem pretty chill here. They don't seem exactly like you would expect people in a monastery to look like or be doing. Although there are a few that are basically doing like katas that are channeling electricity around for like electricity bending.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
I wonder if any of them know how to play the guitar.
The rabbit's like, well, they know how to play a lot of different instruments here. And I don't know, it's just a lot of people always come here expecting us to be like some weird like shut-in monk place, but that's just kind of boring. mean, we're hired as
Yes.
guards, but a lot of the people in here can be a little intense, but that's fine. They're all really nice.
I tell you what, it was hard enough getting up here.
Oh, yeah, that's... It takes a special kind of person to really want to get up here and stay here. A lot of the people around here can take the electricity, and eventually they adapt to be able to if they can't. I mean, we got ways for people to take the electricity while they're here. And it looks like you guys found your own ways.
Yep.
We took it. We got it the hard way, I'm afraid.
Yeah. I mean, we got potions for that kind of stuff to be in it, to just get zappy to avoid things, but, I mean, hey, us rabbits up here, we're just zappy rabbits. He seems pretty nervous around Sieg and Bob there. Seems like I'm not gonna do anything. Don't worry. Sorry, it's just strange dragons and like methods can make me a little nervous when some of them try to see as food. I mean, I know the dragons in here. I'm not really worried about them, but they're pretty nice. I mean, maybe you could learn how to avoid being zapped from one of them, because they're pretty good with zap magic.
Yeah,
dragon
see,
magic
looks
stuff.
looks like we all got some training opportunities.
Yeah, maybe. So you're trying to see Ramu, huh? You can let him know you're here. If you want to go to, let's see.
If you would.
You want to see a healer first about your thing, or I mean, some people get method zapped. Hopefully we'll be able to fix you up there.
Do you know which he would prefer?
Who, Ramu?
Yeah.
He's not going to care either way.
Okay. We'll see him after. We'll see the clinic afterward then.
All right. Well, here he leads you into like the big. I mean, it's definitely the biggest building. It's got kind of like a tower. It looks like a mage tower, lightning like arcing all over it. All right, just go and enjoy yourself in the lobby. We have refreshments. We got a coffee machine, a tea machine. We
Do you have bugs?
Bugs?
Never mind.
Oh,
Sorry.
the Thunder Phoenix like those. There might be some in the vending machine.
Okay.
I mean, there's a store in there too. You can always ask the store lady. Shoot, I forgot. Why am I having a brain fart over the frickin' Disgaea store?
Frozen Queen.
Frozen Queen, yeah. They sell stuff from Frozen Queen. They probably have some bugs there. But just entertain yourself. We got plenty of entertainment in there. He just leads you in. It looks like... It kind of just looks like somebody's big living room.
Wow.
So I guess it's like the first floor of a school, like a college dorm. Although I don't know if you've ever been to one, but...
Yes, I have.
Okay. So, like how they usually have like a bunch of TVs and game systems and vending machines and stuff around. They do have game systems here. They're Netherworld ones. You've never seen some of the games before.
That's pretty cool. I'm gonna go check.
They got the equivalent of Underworld, like Netherworld Rock Band and stuff.
We might be a little small for these controllers, Diana. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. At least for the bunny guys just says, hey, we have some for the ones our size that might work for you. I mean, it still might be a little big.
You know what? Sure. Thank you.
Otherwise, we got smaller controllers. Yeah, I mean, hey, we got a lot of kids that come through here too. Ramu loves like having like a bunch of little kids, so he's got controllers for them. And he, like, Demons come in all shapes and sizes, so
Even
though you guys
as we've
don't-
seen.
you guys don't exactly seem. Well, Mr. Dragon Guy doesn't seem demony.
He's not, but that's not important right now.
Oh, yeah, he kind of seems like. Well, I'm not gonna ask. So go ahead and enjoy yourself. I'll let Mr. Ramu know that you're here.
Thank you.
All right.
Alright, let's get our game on.
He walks a bit away and just kind of wipes his forehead, trying to calm himself down before he talks to somebody, and then heads upstairs. There are other people around here too in the lobby. There's more bunny folk. There's a couple of the dog folk in here, and there's also just other typical normal like Netherworld residents around here. Let's see. You also notice somebody who is there's somebody fiddling with one of the vending machines, and it looks like they're about your size. It seems to be some type of wind mouse.
Oh, hey! Gonna run up to him. Hi!
Oh, hi. Wait. Hey, you're one of the you're one of the thunder mice. I never heard one of you guys talk before.
Yeah, we actually got hit by a method on our way up.
Oh, that explains it. Wow, I'm surprised you're that big after getting hit with the spell. They usually make you smaller.
We're we're shapeshifters. We still a little stuck though. But,
Oh.
hey, cool to meet a wind mouse up here.
Oh yeah, there's a couple of us around. Don't tend to see too many of us, but So, I mean, hey, welcome to Mousehood, I guess. It's not as cool. Hey, I mean, the Thunder Mouse stuff, they're not as cool or as smart as Wind Mice, but hey. Well, it's not like you're normally one.
Yeah, I know.
Besides, there's a difference between sentient creatures and non-sentient creatures. It's not like you got turned into one of us, but you're kind of close. Yeah, that's darn vending machine being stubborn.
What's the deal with it?
It's just they don't really make stuff. They didn't make a vending machine for like our size here. I'm trying to get the buttons on the top.
Oh.
Well,
It's like I try to use my wind magic and stuff, but when the machines sense magic used on them, they'll shut down and like they'll give you a zap, and like they don't want people stealing stuff.
Oh, I
You know how many
gotcha.
people try to shake or use magic on these things to get free food?
Hey, Diana, think you can extend your staff for him to climb up?
Extend my staff? Can I do that?
I thought I saw you doing it before.
I can try. I mean, all she did was like shoot it out of the tip of the tail, but she didn't like extend it. She's trying though. It's just kind of wiggling it in the air. It's like,
Oh, you know what? Gonna take out the cowbell staff.
how the heck did you fit that in there? But yeah, that works.
Here you go.
And he scrambles up and hits a few buttons. And just grabs. It's like a huge thing of cheese chips that he pulls out. Hey, thanks. Yeah, they really got it. Like the last time we had a vending machine our size, it was only giving us really small quantities. Like that's not right. I'm not gonna pay. You think I'm gonna pay 100 hell for like a tiny like thing the size of one of these chips?
Yeah, that's not right.
So what's with Mr. Skunk Guy? I've never seen a method like skunk somebody else.
I can share my shapeshifting with other people. So after we beat up the method, I gave him that form because, well, we needed something lightning resistant to get up here.
Convenient. Makes sense. Yeah, the lightning around here can get pretty crazy. Like, I did a little bit of alchemy experimenting, so I could give myself some of the just a little bit of a thunder mouse stuff like from you. Well, actually, the thunder rats.
That's cool.
So, yeah, keeps me protected. The wind stuff is still better, I say. So what are you guys doing here, anyways? And who is this? So what's your name over there, Mr. Skunk Dude?
My name is Bob.
Bob! Convenient name. Very easy to remember.
Yeah.
I hope you don't forget it.
I'm Lunas, and this is Diana.
Where? Diana, where? You just pointed at yourself.
Oh. And this is the first time I realized I don't have two heads.
Well, yeah, you don't always have two heads. Especially after if you had it before, you don't right now after the magic. You two are kind of just like merged into one there. I mean, she can be in your tail if you want. But you might be able to grow an extra tail even with one for her and one for whoever else is in there.
You know what? Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, there you go, two of them.
This is Diana, I think. I grabbed one of my tails.
The other tail waves around. No, that's me. I'm over here.
Oh.
The tail you grab noms on your head.
Ah! That wasn't her. I don't know who this is.
Diana said that actually was me, but she switched when you grabbed this. I think she did that on purpose. The tail noms Diana's tail, and then like jeez.
You see what I have to put up with?
Living tails, huh? That's pretty rare to see. Yeah, most people don't even name their tails.
Yeah. Well, she's not always in my tail either. Before this, Diana and I were a two-headed dragon.
Oh!
And, the other tail was just our tail.
Oh! Wow, a dragon got turned into a mouse, huh? That's pretty something.
Well, we turned into a squirrel, and then we got attacked and turned into a mouse, because turns out methods like squirrels a lot.
Oh yeah, they do. Yep, they like squirrels and rats and snakes and... Yeah, their magic can turn things into stuff they like to eat. So...
I kind of figured that's what that spell was, after we got all tiny.
Oh yeah, that spell, I mean, the wind mouse is the... Well, not wind mouse. The Zap mouse is the worst. You kind of got the worst end of the stick with that one. That's the smallest one. Well, no, actually, Beetle probably would have been the worst one. I've seen them make people snakes.
We saw some pretty big beetles on our way up.
Yeah. What was that, Mr. Skunk Guy? Bob?
How do they pick what they turn things into, then?
It's kind of just random, unless they're older and more skilled. Otherwise, it just... Like, I've seen people become snakes. I've seen them become snappy squirrels. I've seen them become zap bunnies, even. It's just whatever they like to eat. The most powerful ones can make people into, like, their favorite stuff, which are kind of like zappy earthworms and, like, berries and stuff, and that's really...
Wait, berries? What? Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's only, like, their boss.
Let's, not go pick a fight with him until we're good and ready.
Okay, can you let me ban this person, please? What is going on?
guess I got some explicit texts from somebody, some rando too.
It's not letting me ban anybody. What the heck?
Ugh.
What is going on with this? Yeah, I can't do anything. Twitch, I'm using my own frickin'... What is wrong with you?
So that gives me an idea, Bob. Maybe once we get in a place where I don't know, I feel less stuck. You can try zapping me into some stuff and just build up some form knowledge.
Yeah, you can try it and see what you turn into.
That's definitely one way to go about that. You guys are pretty silly if you want to do that, but hey, that's on you. I mean, hey, this place is for learning stuff and having some fun. Hey, just pick up some windmill stuff. That'd be better. That's what I say.
I could... Actually, I pull out some tentacles. I could try that right now if you don't mind me touching you.
What the heck? Are you some kind of squid?
Actually, that's Bob.
Me.
What?
Watch this. Good form.
What? Now that's a first. What, do you both like that?
No, my stuff is something else.
And that would let you do wind mouse stuff? What?
Well, these things are kind of one of the sources of my shape-shifting power. The other is the Tanuki stuff I reincarnated into.
Oh, Tanuki, that makes a lot of sense now. So what?
I guess maybe we should have started with that.
Yeah. Hey, why'd you go squirrel instead of Tanuki coming up here? Could have turned into something anyways.
I don't know. I thought a squirrel would be able to dodge a lightning bolts better.
That's some kind of. Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Is it true that if you dodge enough lightning bolts, you get a prize? I gave him a goofy smile.
I mean, during the annual Thunder Festival, yeah, but that's
that's a thing. Cool.
But
yeah, I was just making a joke about a game I played.
That's not something I would necessarily try. That's like for the high level monks and priests here, man.
Still pretty cool that it's actually a thing.
Like the benders and stuff. That's like mastery level being able to sense that stuff coming in, man. But that sort of thing you can get the wind mouse stuff from? What? What is that? Some type of magic?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I guess as long as it's not going to make me weird.
No, it won't.
Okay.
All right. I'll wrap one of the tentacles around him. Try to copy Windmouse stuff.
Yeah, since he's definitely willing, yeah, it's... Oh yeah, you're easily able to copy it. Like, not only are you able to copy it, you can integrate it into your current form you're stuck in right now, because you roll a 20.
Cool.
So, you can zap Windmouse, which makes you look kind of like him.
How's this look?
That! Yay! Wait, yeah. It even worked when you're under that magic, huh? Wow. Hey, it looks great. I say you look great. Still a little more zappy mouse in there than normal wind mouse. But hey, it works a lot better.
Well, thank you.
All right.
You can consider that your payment for the chips.
Oh. Sure. I mean, yeah, that works for me.
All right, I'm gonna go see what some of these other guys are up to. I see some really cool games here that never came out where I'm from.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, Robo likes to set a bunch of that stuff up for people who enjoy them. Need some smaller controllers though. There are some in there. Just gotta look under the some of the TV and the cabinets there.
All right, I'll do that.
Man, Mr. Squid Guy could probably be a heck of a drummer on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tried to recruit me for that one time.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that dude. Okay, I need water.
Alrighty. Do.
I got it at Best Buy. I got an MSI Stealth.
Alright, while he's doing that, I'm gonna go use the bathroom and refill my water. I leave a kitty cam, but unfortunately there's no kitty in here. Oh.
My shoulder's working. And it's husky. I can show you the husky. Husky!
Okay, I am back.
He is getting water.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna go pee. Okay, back for real.
Clonk. You need a pillow there, buddy. Alrighty. I'm back.
Hello.
Alrighty. Alright, see Sieg says, just let me know, and we're going to see Rambu. I'm going to see if I can find these other dragons they mentioned, I guess.
Okay.
Alright. Sieg heads on out to find these other dragons. Leaving you two alone. There's a shop here, there's vending machines, there's games, books, magazines. A lot of the magazines are like, there's some game magazines, but there's also a lot of like stuff about like guitars and music and all that. Vacation spots.
Hey, Diana, anything you want to read while I'm gaming?
She's looking at some of the stuff there. Like, I don't know if any of this is interesting for me, but I mean, I'd help you do the game stuff if I could, but I'm kind of still stuck in here.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I mean, well, we weren't stuck before, but I think we are right now. All right.
Well, if you want to roll the dice, I could try giving you a different form.
No, Well, actually, I did absorb this. So, you know what? Sure, yeah, let's see what we get.
Stacking the method magic on top of each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe, I guess. I mean, I don't really have a choice in the matter here.
If you don't feel comfortable doing it, we won't.
I mean, I'm just kind of worried, like, will it be okay since we're already stuck from one of the magic casts? We don't need to get, like, stuck.
Alright, we won't then.
Yeah, like, I don't know how it works. Magic really isn't my thing to know. Like, I don't really know it.
Alright.
Well, Bob can kind of tell anyways from that method spell. It really won't have much effect right now because they're already kind of stuck as something from it. If anything, the only thing it could do is make it something smaller, but they're already like the smallest thing.
I am going to. Well, I'm going to play some games with the other students.
Alrighty. What does Bob want to do? There's a store here. The store lady looks kind of bored. She's just kind of sitting there. I mean, there's the vending machines, stuff to read, stuff to play with. Diana tries to look for a book or anything she could grab. It. Well, everything is kind of big for you guys, right? For her to like flip through, but she's just flipping through. I guess some of the music books there, the music magazines. She eventually gets fascinated by some of the game stuff, but she's looking over fighting game stuff, but she doesn't seem to be interested in like because it's playing stuff, but she's just thinking of cool things to. It looks like cool ways to beat people up. She definitely has a warrior heart.
If you want to play Diana, I can let you take over.
Oh, I mean, no, I'm not looking at it to play. This just looked like something to be fun to be able to do.
All right.
It's just martial arts stuff. I don't know. Some of the adventure ideas in here seem pretty fascinating.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like before I left Hamlet, I mean, I was all about the RPGs and like big adventure games and stuff.
Oh,
It was cool.
Jeez,
It was cool to just look forward to the kinds of stuff I'd be doing once I was out there.
Oh, yeah, adventures. It's always good to get on a nice, good adventure and have fun out there. Your other tail's trying to help get in on stuff, especially doing a rhythm thing. What is Bob doing while waiting? Anything?
I think I'll browse the shop.
All right. The shop there's a bunch of food things. They even sells games, some books. There's some equipment here too, magical things. It seems most stuff is oriented, of course, towards like thunder and lightning style stuff. I mean, there's just regular kind of stuff you'd find at any store, combined with thunder ring staves, books. Musical instruments, healing items, weapons, armor, kind of stuff. Most of it is like thunder. It's just a thunder and lightning theme. It's fitting the Ramu place. Lakota, enough.
They have any interesting magazines or
Yes,
maps?
they do. They have magazines. Magazines, or what was the other thing?
Maps.
They have a map of the temple in the mountain. Yes.
How big is the map of the temple? Is it got a lot of rooms?
The temple does have a lot of rooms. It has a lot of dormitories. It has places for training. It has a big concert and music hall. It looks like it's got a pool of all things, which seems kind of dangerous on top of a thunder mountain, but they definitely have a pool and a hot tub and a sauna. It looks like the pool also has a wave pool in one of those weird things for that you could surf on. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those at a water park. It definitely has a lot of training halls for various natures. There's magic ones, just one for bending, one for just regular martial arts, and another just for in general. There's a cafeteria, of course, and there's a library.
Neat. I guess that tells me about the training halls. Well, I guess maybe I'll... Do we have anything that counts as money for this place?
Yes, you have money. They kind of just call it hell, but it's basically money. You have enough to get some, not like the most expensive stuff, but you definitely have enough to buy some things if you're looking to buy anything.
Yeah, I figured I'd buy the map. Maybe
The map is pretty cheap.
Maybe I'll go visit the training hall.
Alright.
I am oblivious to the existence of the training hall.
Maybe I should tell you about the training hall. Hey, Lunas, did you know that there's a training hall in this place?
Oh,
This place is huge. Look at this map.
Wow. That's pretty cool stuff. I wonder if they let guests use it.
No.
No idea.
The only thing we could do is ask. Should
Yeah,
we be... Do we gotta wait for Ramu first, I think? Or...
I have no idea.
Oh, I'm done with heading there, although maybe we should wait for a meeting with Ramu first if we...
Yeah, that sounds good. It has been a while since we left the base anyway. Might be good to stay tonight here if we can.
Shop lady says, "Yeah, we have guest rooms and stuff. If you need to stay over, you're meeting
All right.
Ramu. There might be, I don't know. Ask him." I'm yawning, but she also yawns too. She's like, "Well, it's good to have some people coming around. We don't get a lot of business up here. Everyone's afraid of the thunder."
Yeah.
Oh, the thunder and the snakes and the angry skunks and the giant
don't even
danger
tell me.
thunder, the giant danger thunder like wolf dog things. Sheesh.
I thought they were pretty cute.
Oh,
I would
they
not approach
are.
one when I'm this small, but I thought they were pretty cute.
Oh, they are, but you don't want to get on their bad side. Those things are pretty dangerous. It's just a dangerous hike up here, but I guess that's another world for you.
Yeah, I guess so.
Alrighty, you buying anything else there, Bob, or doing anything before you guys get to go see the Ramu?
No, I guess I can maybe buy some food or something.
Yeah, they got spell books and stuff here too. I mean, you can buy food. They got a wide selection of food. A lot of it seems local and like kind of. Some of it is actually zappy, but yeah, they seem to have a lot of hearty meals. And she tries to sell you to buy a bunch of like Werther's original bags because Ramu has them stockpiled, and they can't really sell them to most people. It's like the pitfalls of having an old man as a boss.
Okay.
They wouldn't happen to have a dispel magic up by any chance, would they?
There's some dispel magic scrolls. There's so like some of the magic. I mean, you could. Yeah, you could probably learn magic off of a scroll. You got stuff like protection from lightning, potions that give you protection for lightning, or any of the local forms that, like the sentient things that can give you protection from it. Of course, the cheap ones are the bunnies, but the more expensive ones are like the big dog things. I mean, there's some scrolls for like call lightning, chain lightning, very much, of course, lightning theme things.
But mostly lightning.
What was that?
But mostly lightning.
Yeah.
I'm sure they got some thunder magic spells too.
Well, yeah, thunder too. Thunder wave and stuff like that.
Well, maybe I'll buy a dispel magic scroll and try and figure it out later.
Alrighty, you can do that.
You never know when this will come in handy.
I am looking through some of the books, but pretty soon I decide I don't want to miss it if Ramu is calling for us, so I go back to the lobby.
Alright. Well, the bunny shows up eventually. It's like, hey, Ramu's ready to see you guys whenever you want.
Okay.
Just, try to be polite and not too, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Alright.
You ready, Bob?
Yeah.
We gotta find Seed too.
Yeah.
Okay, Sieg is chatting with some of the like there's blue dragons up here. They got like blue and like gold scales, and there's also some noodle dragons up here he's chatting with.
Hey, dragons, cool. He's ready for us, Sieg.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll be back. It was nice talking to you. Hopefully, I can learn some of the stuff from you after this. But Scassaramu's ready to see us. One of the big blue dragons gives Sieg a smack on the back. There's like a good luck one, and Sieg kind of coughs from it. Like, and he goes and hovers along over to you guys. All right.
Okay.
I guess it's get this done with. Never thought of you meeting like an Eidolon type guy, but whew.
Let's see here. Alright, time to meet up with Ramu.
Yep. So Bunny leads you on to. It's just a small round platform. You don't really see any levers or anything, but he grabs one of the. I guess it's just some rods coming out of the ground. He grabs them and just starts zapping them with his own electricity, and the platform starts hovering up.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of thing. I mean, if you get people trying to come and mess with Mr. Ramu, you can't really get up there unless you can zap real well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Plus, I mean, if you think about it, if the only people that can get up to him are people who are good at zapping stuff and are zappy people, they can't really damage him very much if they want to fight him.
Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense.
That, and he can kind of turn off the zappiness stuff for people if he wants to. So so like if somebody's a zappy person's coming up here to fight him, he can just go, your zappy stuff doesn't work, and then they fall in the elevator. Had that happen before. Pretty dumb how the amount of demons that want to come up here and challenge like an Eidolon dude, you know? You've had a few. Some of them stick around after getting their butts kicked, and it's different to learn from them. Others leave. Others don't know what happened to them. Maybe they were thrown to the methods. All right, he just again, just it'd be nice. He's kind of I don't know what type of guy are you expecting, anyways.
I don't know. I haven't really thought too much about it.
Oh, that's good. A lot of people seem to think a certain thing. He's going to be a certain way. So no, that's good. All right. Well, after a bit of a ride up there, it stops on a just. I guess the equivalent of like the top of like the Crossbell Tower almost. There's stairs that are leading up to a larger platform, and it's definitely up. You can definitely tell this is where the storm's coming from. You can see a big, basically like a Tesla coil tower coming up from above you that's zapping out all around and spreading out the storm. The magic here is going absolutely nuts. Bob can just feel it everywhere. There's something really powerful up here. Heck, it's even trying to drag out the skunk form again because there's so much electricity here. For Lunas, you feel like supercharged there.
I can feel myself charging up without even having to do anything. Wow. Oops.
You definitely feel overcharged, but you can't really discharge here because there's so much.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, the skunk thing is trying to come out for Bob, but he can resist it if he wants to just fine. He's just
no need to be a skunk for right now.
Yep, okay.
Mouse booties. Up the
kind of
stairs.
floofy. Yeah. Oh, wait for us. Jeez. Oh man, I feel really weird up here. Bunny's like, yeah, you're not a thunder thing. Good luck. Just don't get zapped. Alrighty. You head up the stairs, you can see the giant Tesla thing. It goes down into like... It almost looks like a throne type thing.
You know, Diana,
No,
I was kind of half expecting who would be walking on the clouds up here, but I guess not.
Walking on the cloud. Huh, if that's a thing that happens, that would be pretty neat. Maybe it's not this guy that does that.
I guess
Is there
not.
an Eidolon for clouds? It seems like the only... Yeah, there's only one
It's
person I
around.
remember. No, there's only one thing I know about fighting on top of the clouds, and that's not something we want to fight, so... Actually, I guess there's a couple things.
I can think of two things.
And what are those?
Rayquaza and Huff and Puff.
What is Huff and Puff?
He's one of the bosses from Paper Mario, a big cloud monster that makes other clouds.
I wouldn't think... Diana's like, I wouldn't think Rayquaza would be in this world, would he?
Would be pretty cool if he is.
Seeing Chuckles like, I've never met the guy, but I heard he was really happy that he found, like, a disciple person that, like, share his powers with. I just know his other two brothers were always fighting or something, so... Okay, well, there's definitely... It almost looks like a throne, except it rotates. It rotates around, and it's rotating a bunch of times, and you hear laughing. And it finally comes to a stop. And somebody zaps out of it and appears right... It appears right in front of you. With there's an old man giving a strange look at you doing the laugh. The old man is... Definitely doesn't look like the Rami you would expect. He's got a really long beard. He kind of looks like... He looks like Gandalf, except he's dressed... he's like decked out in like a Hawaiian shirt. So he kind of looks like a Master Roshi mixed with Gandalf. And he's just giving you a look after you do the laugh. And
that
the buddies...
wasn't me. I wasn't actually doing
that. Oh! No, he just appears in front of you like that. He gives a big hearty laugh. Like a Santa Claus style laugh. Like, oh, you're the visitors.
Yes, hello.
He's wearing sandals too. He really does look like Gandalf mixed with Master Roshi. Except he doesn't have a turtle shell. He does have a big metal staff though that's just radiating electricity.
Hi. I'm Ludus the Tanuki.
Yes, Ludus! Diana, Bob, and Siegfried! Well, I can see everything under the storms, and that's been hit by lightning, and you guys have all been hit by lightning. But we're seeing here seems a little down and out. Like, Yeah,
he wasn't lucky enough to get a cool form.
Yeah, well, a lot of dragons, especially, like... Huh. Well, he goes over and gives Sieg a bop, and Sieg just kind of floof and zaps out, and then he seems okay, although he's, like, radiating electricity. That should help for a bit.
Oh,
You're a noodle dragon. You should learn how to deal with the storm stuff there. There's just a little blessing for now.
Thank you. We might have time to stay here and train later, but well, first things first. We have a gift for you. I pull all the food out of my pouch.
Oh, that's quite a lot of bird meat. That's a very nice fish. I don't get fish very often up here. We get a lot of fried birds. They tend to, some of them aren't very smart and fly into the things. But fish, we don't get to see very often. That's great. It's almost fresh enough to make sushi. I haven't had sushi in a while. Not since I visited the tropical islands. Those are a very nice place. So I guess I should stop just taking words out of your mouth. What brings you here?
Well, firstly, we seek passage to Byaku's temple.
Trying to see Byako, huh?
My friend, Diana, I grab one of my tails and hope it's the right one.
It is the right time, yes.
She was cursed by the void, and we're trying to get her some help.
I can feel that, yes. There's something trying to... She's definitely not a demon type normally, but I can tell that it's... She was celestial for a bit there until that got her, wasn't it?
I nod. The being in my other tail has been trying to keep it at bay, but we needed to take her into my body to...
Yeah, so she has. I can feel that. She's putting a lot behind that. That's definitely not something I can cure, but some of my power can help with that. That is trying to turn her into something quite terrible. Although I sense something else in you that is quite unusual. That unusual stuff might be able to help keep her stabilized. I get the feeling that's probably what it's doing right now. I might be able to help a little bit with that to keep her more stable, so don't need to stay merged up all the time. Although I can see why you would want to go for Byako. Judging by her aura and what I can feel from her and Byako are definitely pretty compatible. Although the other one in your tail there seems to be a little perturbed by that. Have we met before there? And he pokes at the tail, and the tail tries to bite his staff.
Hey! Watch it.
That might be a yes. Don't worry. She seems quite taken with you.
Yeah, I've noticed. So you don't know who this is?
It's not really my place to say, even if I do. That's for her to tell you. Besides, if I did, I had a feeling she'd be quite angry with me. If it is who I think it is... Oh, you are quite jealous of the other one, aren't you? Your tail breathes some fire out. Not sure how it did that.
It's not like that!
What? What do you mean? Wait, Diana seems kind of upset all of a sudden. She's not sure why. Oh, jeez, you have quite a thing going on there.
Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry I brought it up. Sieg's just rubbing his forehead right now. I can't even guess what's going on, but just...
I just know I really don't want to be caught in the middle of this.
Oh my. Like father, like son, maybe. Well, in any case...
Wait, you know my father?
No.
Okay.
It's a "where's Bozo" comment, perhaps. It's just meant to distract you all from your little internal conflict. Don't flip the table over it. Your tail and Diana were distracted by the comment, like father, like son too. It's just something called a "where's Bozo" moment. It seems like I know what that is. Basically, it's a moment where you say something nonsensical or something weird, and it just grabs everybody's attention and just kind of diffuses the situation.
Oh. That's nice. I should remember that.
You have to, yeah. It's called Where's Bozo because it has to sound like something serious that actually might make sense, so people think you misheard them, or it is to make you think what. It's kind of hard to pull off. That's right. Huh. Well, I might be able to help suppress the void trying to take over your friend there, but I can't do it fully. You can see what you're looking for, Byakko. But you
I would appreciate any help you can give.
Well, you already have a passenger, and not only that, but you don't really seem compatible with the summoning magic. You definitely have some capability for magic, but
that.
yes. You each have different skills. You seem more adept at shape-shifting and utilizing the forms. We have somebody who definitely seems more capable of utilizing summon. Yes, we do have somebody capable of using summons. Your Mr. Squid friend here seems like he has the potential to be a summoner.
Oh, I thought you meant somebody at the temple.
No! No! Of course we have people at the temple who are like that. No, I'm talking between you. All of you.
Sorry.
And Diana seems definitely skilled in physical combat, although she seems like she'll be quite capable of picking up what you're able to use there too. But that's because you're all, well, together in one. Speaking, and also, have you ever thought about becoming a drummer there, Mr. Squid?
No, not really.
Oh, that's a shame.
The time I thought about that was when I got ambushed by a giant minotaur guy.
Oh! Well, I'm just saying you would probably do well with music. I'm a big fan of music. He just pulls out an electric guitar and hits it once and the lightning strikes all around. There's just something powerful about like heavy metal and rock music.
It's like Guitaru Man.
Oh yeah, Guitaru. I don't have a Guitaru. Somebody else has the Guitaru out there. Oh, there could probably be more than one. None of you seem specifically attuned to that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's fine. I've only ever dabbled in the drums and the ocarina myself.
Your Tanuki and the form style stuff might work with a guitar, just being able to like use it as a weapon to zap things, but that's about it. Your dragon friend here seems pretty keen on being able to pick up. Yes, you all seem to have skills that can be picked up from me, but before I can let you meet with Byakko or tell you anything about that or do anything, I need to make sure that you're qualified. I mean, it's kind of a tradition for us to test people before they can use us, to use our powers.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, of course, some people would say a battle, although you're all pretty beaten up for that. But you don't seem musical enough to be able to beat me in like a battle of a band sort of thing. What other skills do you have that you're good at?
I mean, I've been a gamer pretty much my whole life.
Right. What about your friend Bob?
Well, I sometimes play around with some video games in my spare time.
And
Not
what
a
about?
ton, but I do.
Oh, what about your dragon friend? Seems like I've played plenty of video games.
We gotta get down and try out some of that Rock Band stuff.
I mean, we could definitely play a competition with that, a game of skill to see if you're you against me, all three of you. And to make it fair, we would combine all three of your scores against my one. Because, hey, I've been around for a long time playing stuff.
What do you guys think?
Seems like, I guess I can do that. I'm can grip things. You'll be okay at that size, though.
I might need some help with that. And what about Diana? I only have the 2 arms. Guess she could use 2. Actually, I grow out some of my tentacles. Can you use these, Diana? Or should I use them?
She moves them around. It seems like it. The stuff has been weird, but I don't know. It's been feeling more natural after we've been using them.
Alright. Maybe we can make this work.
I mean, it seems... I don't know, that stuff seems more comfortable for whatever the stuff is trying to take me over. That stuff doesn't seem to get along well with this, so... I don't know gaming very well. I can hit stuff. I mean, I'm really good at, like, spotting things. I mean, I don't know what I'd be able to do to help you with that.
You can help me keep an eye on the guitar track.
Oh, you want to do Rock Band against him? I mean, what do you... We need to all... It seems like we need to all decide what type of game we want to challenge him to.
In terms of competitive stuff, yeah, rhythm games are the only thing I'm actually competitive in.
What about you, Bob? Are you able to do a rhythm game sort of thing?
Yeah, I think I can do it.
All right. There might be something that, well, we have enough people for a band, but what would Diana do? Because who's going to do what? Seems like I can do a guitar, or I can sing probably, but Diana's like, I can sing.
Okay.
I could probably sing or guitar, maybe. Like, I played a lute before.
Okay, you do vocals, Diana. I'll take care of the guitar.
All right. And sing is like, I guess, Bob, what do you want to do? I can try to figure out whatever else to do.
Well, I mean, I keep hearing about these drums.
Yeah, that wasn't even a question.
If you want to do that, yeah, then I can do bass, I guess. Rahu laughs like, okay, if that's what you want to do, we can definitely do that to test you. It's actually refreshing not to have somebody just want to come and punch me in the face to get my power. Like, everybody just assumes all of us Eidolons. I blame the video games, actually. Kids in their video games nowadays thinking that they can just beat up some quasi-deity to get power.
And 2, if you're not up for it, then we won't.
Well, I mean, I could, but you are definitely not in shape for that. Plus, you're still currently cursed from that Methodist spell.
Yeah.
I could get you out of that if you want. I mean, it would only be... Well, actually, that could be the challenge. Trying to do it like that. But
You're
Bob
on.
doesn't... Yeah, well, Bob doesn't have anything... Bob nor Sieg are in a special challenge form for that, so that wouldn't exactly work the greatest unless you all had some sort of challenge form. But, otherwise, I could fix that. Or give you bonus points for trying to do it that way.
Let's go with the bonus points. I'm feeling saucy.
Okay, then. It's going to be a little hard to hold a guitar at that size, but we'll see how you can do. I'm willing to give you that. If Sieg or Bob are willing to take some other unusual form for bonus points, go right ahead. Otherwise, I'm ready to go, whatever you are. I'd rather have some fun and see your skills in some other way. It gets boring when everybody wants to just fight and punch you.
Does this sound like a plan to you guys?
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright.
Okay, well, he just... Whatever, are you ready right now, or do you want to wait?
I look at the others.
It seems like I'm ready whenever. Whatever he did with me, I'm not getting zapped. It's up to Bob.
Yeah.
Alright,
Something-
let's rock.
Okay, something you should know. The instruments here play better, not just from, well, using your fingers or whatever, your tentacles or whatnot, but they also flow and sound better and get more points if you flow with the electricity and your control over it. I mean, it is a Ramu test here, after all. So
Okay.
sometimes skills, like dexterity alone, won't get you through this. Sometimes magical and energy control will help more than how many hit it, your ability to hit the notes simply by strumming.
Thank you for your advice.
Okay, he goes up onto, he like teleports back up to like basically where his chair is, and a kind of little stage raises up there, and each of you get teleported in an instrument and the screen for a game.
Alright, I'm gonna try to extend my tentacles as big as I can get to try to get a hold on the guitar controller.
Alrighty. Diana is, I guess, holding the microphone there, wrapped around it so she can sing into it. Okay, Bob gets his drum set. They're all actually kind of more realistic looking things than the plastic stuff, but they work the same as the game stuff.
Alright, let's try, before the song starts, I'm gonna try just channeling some electricity into it. Just to get a feel for it.
Well, your
Definitely a new
form,
control scheme.
your form is definitely able to channel the stuff. It's harder. It's harder to play like normal because you are smaller, but the electricity focus is there. It's pretty easy to do, especially uber charged up. It's more the biggest problem is because you're overcharged while you're practicing. Sometimes you throw yourself off and lose points because, well, you're overdoing the electricity.
Whoa.
Bob currently has less electric control because he's not in like the other form, and it feels kind of zappy up here. But his dexterity, you can definitely figure out the drums pretty good. He's giving you time to practice on things to get the hang of the controllers. The skunk form had more control over stuff, but with your magical control, you could probably figure out. Yeah, you can definitely figure out how to work with some of the electricity through your magical know-how. Sieg is fiddling around with the guitar. He seems like he's played the game before, although he's trying to figure out the electricity. So he says, whenever you guys are done practicing and ready, if you need more practice, just go ahead and let me know.
Alright, well, once I feel like I can actually hold the electricity back and not just max out the amps, then I will tell him I'm ready.
Alrighty. What about Bob? You doing any extra practice to get this down better, or?
Yeah.
Alrighty, what you trying to do with it? Which part are you trying to practice or figure out better?
Consistent output.
Consistent output? Alrighty.
I try to give Bob a bit of rhythm help if he needs it.
Alrighty. The consistent output is harder than the rhythm. Bob's picking up the rhythm easier. Consistent output, you've got it down. You've got it mostly down. It's not perfect, but you feel like you should be able to not make a lot of mistakes with it. Sieg is playing just fine with the notes. He seems to be doing okay with the control too. from what you can tell at least, but it was kind of hard to tell with the dragon stuff. Diana rolled a 20 on her singing. She sounds like a freaking angel right now. So
Yeah, rock that mic, Diana.
of course, these are more rock songs, so she seems definitely suited to like the rock music there. Okay. So you've gotten a bit more balance there. Are you still going to practice some more, or are you going to get ready
I'm good to go.
Alrighty. Bob, you feel comfortable starting?
Sure.
Okay. Seems like, okay, I think I'm ready. Diana says she's ready. Alright. Ramu laughs and like, okay, then let's get this started. Here we go. And he presses a button and it immediately starts like through the fire and flames, and it's like way too much for anybody, but then he just laughs and it's like just joking. Then he actually starts up a regular song. It's kind of just like, I don't know, what would be a good song for that? I don't know, can't think of a really good song that would fit well for this that everybody would know. Let's just say it's like a I guess like a Black Knights does like metal rock thematic stuff, don't they? Or the Black Mages, the Final Fantasy.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, we just say it's like a Final Fantasy remix with that, like the rock. Although it's got lyrics to it too.
Wait, I just noticed the name of this channel is Crossbell. What?
What? What do you mean Crossbell?
The YouTube video that I just linked.
Oh! Okay then.
That's weird.
Alrighty. So it begins. Ramu started at a very basic pace, but he's playing pretty good. I mean, he's playing on a harder mode than you are, and he's keeping a decent pace with it. It's not like perfect. Alrighty. Let's see here. What are you going to say? Diana is, of course, just going to be singing here. What are you going to start out with? Getting your balance, or getting the are you going for dexterity points first, or balance?
Going for dexterity points first.
Okay, so you can either focus on keeping your balance in check with the electricity, or you're basically going for score with dexterity. So what are you doing, Bob? Are you going for the dexterity, or you focusing to get balance first?
I guess I'll do balance first.
Okay, balance first. Okay. Lunas instead. Yep, you're starting to score a bunch of points though. Although you notice the electrical balance is starting to get off, and it's starting to throw the sound of the music off, which is actually costing points, even though you're hitting things. But you are scoring points. Bob, you actually get a decent balance there. You're keeping a consistent score, but you're not scooting it up there. Stig's balance goes way off. But so he's missing some notes right there. Diana's nailing everything still. The next thing, Ramu is still keeping consistent right now. So what are you doing?
All right, let's get the electricity back on track.
Alrighty. Bob, are you continuing to focus on the balance? Or are you going to try to go for more score now, or?
I think now that I have balance, I'm going to try and go for some score.
Okay. All right. So.
Feel the music.
Yes. Okay. At least you're not scoring as much as you were with the dexterity, hitting all the notes as well, but the balance is coming back up, so your score is actually keeping to do what you were making before, oddly enough. just because even though you're missing notes with your balance back up there, Bob is actually surpassed Lunas right now because he's starting to get the beat. He's got the dexterity going with the balance, so he's got like a combo score going up there. Sieg has got his stuff back in balance and is starting to get decent score. Diana is getting. She isn't like doing perfect like before because it's like a harder part of the song, I guess, but she's still scoring decently. So now Ramu is suddenly starting to shred, and is like the whole stage is lighting up, and his points are going like crazy right now. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna turn it up too.
Turn up the points.
Yep.
Alrighty.
When's the solo? When's the guitar solo? That's what I want to know.
Okay, Bob, what do you... Oh, Bob notices something. Bob notices that the electricity with the balancing and stuff, that... Feep, that he's actually able to, while fiddling around his own balance, he can actually affect Ramu's balance too, if he wanted to. Ooh. So Bob has another option of trying to disrupt Ramu's balance. Or keep his own, or go for points.
Well, I'm gonna try that. Try and disrupt his balance.
Okay. And Sieg. Sieg does not notice that. Okay. Okay. Lunas is gaining a whole bunch of points now. Your balance is dropping a little bit, but not very fast. Diana is acing it again. Why does she keep rolling 20s? What the heck? Bob, your points aren't basically starting to go down because you're not focused on your own thing. You have disrupted Ramu's balance to set it off. So Ramu is starting to actually, while he was shredding it up and getting a bunch of points, it's actually starting to drop down to back to how he was doing before because he has to go and rebalance himself now. And Sieg is just keeping up a steady pace. You're about halfway through the song now. Let's see here. Lunas, you noticed too after Bob did that you could disrupt Ramu's balance if you needed to.
I'm not gonna do that.
Sieg is still not noticed that. So, okay, same choices as before. What you want to do?
Well, we're halfway through the song. That means it's epic solo time.
Epic solo, yeah. So Bob has free. Bob, you don't really have much to do right now besides balance or throw off Ramu's balance. The guitar solo still usually has some bass playing with it, I think, doesn't it? I don't know. I mean, in Rock Band, in Rock Band they each give them stuff to do, so it depends on what you want to do. So during the guitar solo, Lunas has more to focus on than the other two. They're the others, but you guys can still focus on points or balance or, well, throwing Ramu's off.
Okay. Since Sieg hasn't noticed yet, I guess I'll keep disrupting Ramu's balance.
Okay. Actually, you notice something. Ramu is getting ready to just try to disrupt Lunas's balance there. You could try to interfere with that if you want.
Yeah,
Lunas notices that incoming too. Sieg has not noticed.
Since he's the high scorer, I probably want to try and reinforce Lunas's balance.
Okay. You just gonna
Alright,
keep
well-
focusing on your stuff, Ludus, or
Yeah, with Bob backing me up, I'm just gonna go for it.
okay? Okay. Okay, see, come on. All right. Well, Bob's balance is dropping a bit because he hasn't been maintaining it to do other stuff, but Ramu's attack is deflected, so Lunas is able to score a bunch of points, and Ramu is not scoring a bunch of points because he was focusing on Lunas. Sieg is still going just steady. He hasn't. He's just maintaining his balance and doing basic points. And Diana is a little off because Lunas is focusing so hard, it's kind of getting her focus. But she's not doing terribly. Okay. So what now? The Ramu seems to be going to do something. He's doing something weird for his last thing here. There's a whole bunch of lightning being gathered around that looks like it's going to try to do something to all four of you, but he's also playing his guitar at the same time here. So it's kind of like an Uber attack incoming. So how are you going to deal with this?
Alright, well, first try to get that balance back where it belongs, and then epic discharge!
Well, alright, you can only do one thing here. You only have enough time to choose one action to try to counter it.
Okay,
you can try to counter what he's doing. You can try to throw off his balance. You can just maintain what you're doing.
Gonna try to ground myself with my other tail and just focus on keeping that balance.
Okay, and Bob, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try and disrupt his plan.
Okay, let's go. Oh. Okay then. Okay. Well, thanks to grounding yourself, you're able to keep yourself consistent there. He zaps all of you. Bob's balance is being thrown way off the points, but he also disrupts the attack, so it's not as bad for the rest of you. So, I mean, it would have thrown the rest of you off. And because Ramu has to focus on trying to get his attack through, his point income has dropped quite a bit. For some reason, all of a sudden now, after being zapped, Sieg is shredding it. And Diana rolled another 20, so... Diana is like the queen of heavy rock singing here, I guess. And after the finish, it's just a big dramatic finish with all that. Yeah, it looks like you guys won.
Yeah! Big lightning bolt into the sky.
Ramu laughs. That was... Well, you guys definitely showed that you had observation and all that there was more to it than just playing the game, and how to balance that out. I'm impressed. I mean, Mr. Dragon there needs to play more video games, it seems. It's like, hey, I play different games, but I don't play a lot of rhythm games, okay? But hey, you guys did good.
Yeah, that was pretty good on your end, too. I was kind of struggling to keep up for once.
Well, that's the point of a test. It's a good thing you threw off the... And hey, throwing off my final attack was good. Although one of you was already in a strange form, so... The other two of you might have gotten zapped something weird if you didn't get disrupted there. But that's all part of the game. So...
You okay, Bob?
Bob is fine. He's just feeling a little frizzed because of all... Even though he doesn't have fur, just kind of... You could definitely feel the electricity around. That skunk stuff really wants out and all this stuff, but you have full control of it, not let it out. Sieg is just... He's fine. Diana's fine too. She's kind of like panting because she doesn't normally sing that much.
Alright, well, big tentacle hug for, I guess, me and Diana. That was amazing.
Yeah. I don't remember singing that much, but then again, I don't remember a lot before it was a Growlithe either. So, whew. I'm glad I did well. Bob, you did really good.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Well then, Ramu just creates a big strike of lightning in front of each of you, and there's a stone floating in front of each of you. Here, you can use this. As long as you have this equipped, I guess, if you want to say it, you can learn... You can, Bob can learn to summon me and learn some thunder magic. This, and for Lunas, this should be able to enhance some of your whatever thunder abilities and thunder forms you get, as well as help you learn new ones. Sieg, this will help you learn new dragon magic and that noodle form. And some zappy breath, why not? You have to stay with the stone long enough with experience to pick up on all of it, but it should help you on your travels. And when you summon me, I'll come down and do a big attack and zap things, or you can channel my power through you. But you can only do it once every so often, because that's a lot of magic, and sometimes I might be drinking rum on the beach somewhere.
Thank you.
As for Byakko, he might be a little hard to find. He does have a temple off in the mountains off to the west, and it's very... You're going to have to go through a snowy, very cold area to get to it. But there will be a bamboo forest that you can find that's in the middle of all the ice and snow, in a place that is still warm. You'll have to win over the cats, all the various cats there. They have a cat village. The cat demons and non-demons. And they should be able to point you to where Byakko is. Unfortunately, Byakko likes to travel around, and he is not always in his temple. But if you reach there, you'll be able to find wherever he is. Byakko has the habit of going around on little adventures, so you might have to find whatever ruined temple, underground place he's in, and go find him there. But, I can't really offer you any advice on winning him over. He's... well, all I can say is he likes to adventure. He likes to support heroes and people who are just. So you're going to have to prove that you are just and a good person to him. And, well... if you've got the heart of an adventurer, you may not have any problems with that. I can't say whether he'll put you through any tests or not, because I don't know. Not many people go out and get to find him. Most people go looking for, like me or like some of the others. And Byakko and the others like him don't tend to get as much attention in this world. It's kind of a shame, but I think maybe they prefer it that way.
Oops.
So, I have a feeling he might like you, though.
Okay.
Just Just be prepared. You can stay here and train if you need to. You definitely rest up. And definitely cure that curse on you. I can do that whatever you want. Oh, no, but
if you don't
any
mind,
of the
yes, thank you.
yes, alrighty. He goes and does a big, like Kamehameha style thing, just for and then laughs about it, and then blasts you with the thunder, and then you can feel the magic and curse kind of just get zapped away, so you can change out whatever you want,
Whoa.
or get big. You feel like you can get to a bigger size if you want to. Raichu size, or even like Anthro, whatever. Those Mephit spells are quite troublesome. Just be careful, there's more than one breed of the Mephits out there, and they're all pretty... not all of them are as determined. There are different types. Like, there's ice types, there's fire types, there's water types. They're all over the place. And just be careful on those mountains. There's a lot of dangerous things out there.
Okay. Thank you, Ramu.
Hey, no problem. If you ever want to play games again sometime, be my guest. I'm tired of people always wanting to fight. It's good to have somebody that can actually let loose on. Just because I'm an old man doesn't mean I can't enjoy video games, darn it. Everybody always assumes I'm just some old, bald guy with a beard just flying around, zapping things and being some super... they always expect me to be some, like, crusty old man that barely says anything. That's just stereotypes, I tell you. I'm not even bald! I have a full head of hair and a wicked beard. Jeez. Thunder and lightning is very, like, flashy and very loud. I don't know why they always expect me to be so quiet.
Contrast?
I think they just need a token old, like wise old man, and I get chosen for that all the time. Yeah, so
Right.
Bob, you can summon Ramu and learn lightning magic through the stone. From little stuff to like anything more difficult takes longer to learn, but you can learn from simple zaps to like big call lightning, chain lightning stuff. Just need practice with it. And every so often, I mean, the thing has a charge where you can summon Ramu, but you need to have a lot of magic stored up to do that. You can summon him for an uber attack or just channel his power so you can channel his magical powers, use as your own for a bit.
Neat.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go Anthrosize Zap Wind Mouse.
Alrighty.
See if I can have two heads so Diana doesn't have to be stuck in my tail while we're training.
Oh. 2 heads. I mean, she doesn't mind being in the tail, but you can put 2 heads out if you want. She finds it a little weird on that sort of shape, but hey, she's willing to do 2 heads if you want. Either way, she's getting the same training in. As long as you grow like tentacles or something, she can do it. Besides, she says, until we get this fixed, I need to figure out how to do stuff in here anyways.
Okay.
So like, if I have to, I'll figure out how to tail better than the other jealous tail here. Other tail tries to nop her again, but she dodges and nops back. Your other tail seems quite like a cat that tried to start a fight with another cat and got bopped instead and get angry.
Alright, well, let's go eat and get some rest. Tomorrow, training!
Yep, if you guys want to spend the time to train, you're welcome to it. The rabbit friend will show you back down. You can stay for free in the guest rooms. I'll let them know.
Thank you.
I know the Rose and Queen lady will be a little annoyed at not paying money for it, but hey, we let her set up a shop here for free.
Thanks.
Right.
So yeah, guys, I think training here would definitely be a good idea. We need to... I mean, we can't just gain power by... collecting Eidolon stuff. We gotta actually train too. If we wanna stand a chance against that next general.
Yep. So he's like, yeah, I want to learn some of this dragon and noodle stuff. I don't know what Rambu gave me here, but I want to try to figure out how to do more like this.
We can
This
take some
form's
time.
feeling a lot more like natural, but it's probably the reincarnation thing.
Yeah, we can take some time and find out. It would be nice if we could get in contact with Sam in some way.
There's probably a communication thing around here somewhere for that.
Alright.
Maybe they could just zap a message over there. Maybe we can just teleport back home if we need to. If they probably have a teleport thing here now that we've reached here. It's kind of like a stereotype there.
To tell you the truth, I kind of forgot that was an option.
Yep. Yeah, training here definitely seems like a good idea. And Dana's like, you know, hopefully I'm getting the same training from what you're getting while you're training. I mean, since my body's in here too, so we must be sharing it, I guess.
Yeah. If you want to take over, I can be the tail for a while.
Well, if we're doing some martial stuff that I know you want to learn, then yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
You can switch it up, and I can do that, and then when you find your thing, you can do that. Then we could both learn from each other. That sounds fun and fine with me. No, Bob wants to train up. There's even martial stuff for maybe some of the people can teach Squid Fu. I don't know.
Good old Squid Fu. It's the 10 palms, except we don't have palms.
It's 10 tickles.
No.
Alrighty. They're going to be training and stuff here. So, alright. Well, for next time, think about what you guys want to train out here before we move towards Byaku's thing.
Okay.
My voice is dying here. So.
Yeah, that's understandable.
So, just think about what you guys want to train and learn up here before heading on for next time.
Okay.
It was quite a strange night with the encounters, but whatever.
Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah. It says Ramu, Ramu wanted to do something else other than fight. So, can't say they'll be the same for all of them. But hey, I figured it's equivalent of a fight. It's just using other abilities.
It's a
All
battle.
right. It was
Not
a
that
battle
kind
of
of battle.
Yeah, battle of a band. Alrighty, well that's gonna be it for me then, because my voice is dying and it's almost midnight.
Yep.
My
Alright.
game will be back in 2 weeks, and next week is Real K9's game.
Yep.
Saturday we will be back with 30XX.
Yep, and I'm going to be doing all the drods tomorrow.
Alrighty.
Oh.
Co-op 30XX.
Yeah, I've actually started the second Sky now, Anoth.
You're making good progress, I guess.
I guess so. I think next episode is 79.
79. Jeez.
Yeah, I've been doing this series for a long time now.
Yeah. All right. Well, everybody, day well. Be well. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
Lucky.
Night.
Wonk.
Luck.